30 seconds. Nobody's here. Oh, Mike's here. Got people crying because I wasn't live. There's Mike. All these people texting me. Why aren't you live? Yeah. I wasn't, but then I had Gary was saying something, Sublime was saying something. Here I am, bitches. Here I am. Just sitting here watching TV. What is this? The fan, or is this the Adventure Van Man? It's fun stuff. But I won't stay on here if nobody's going to show up, because I wasn't going to go live.
Your mama thinks I'm filthy. Your dad calls me scum. Wrap your fingers all around me. I'm your
You can hear her. Yeah, she's over here sleeping. Had to pull over because the wind got bad. Damn. We got people that are peeking in here, then they leave. They hear you, Pearl. She stopped. You heard her name. Oh. You're the only one in here, dude. There's like one person. It says one person's watching. It's you. Had these bastards saying, hey. So here I am. Here I am. What about you? Oh, now, all of a sudden it pops. There's 3 people in here.
Driververse, lots of giant balloons.
Damn. What's going on, people? How'd your day go? Was it lame? Was it eventful? Oh, geez. Here we go with the freaking Bluff Creek freaking Bigfoot video. It's a dude in a gorilla suit. It's proven. They even showed Bob what was his name, Bob Pomeranius or something like that. They showed that dude years later walking, and he walked just like that Bigfoot. And he said he put a gorilla suit on. And the dude who filmed it bounced a check to buy the camera. It's a true story. And yet these Bigfoot guys say it's real. So stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb. I don't know why that popped up on my friggin' phone, but stupid fast truck. What's going on? Long day. Sucked rainy. And an X-pipe. Damn. Yeah. Had a busy day at work anyway. Every day's busy for me there. It's just, even when we're slow, it's terrible. And then I had to go to a piano recital. But then, the teacher's up there saying all this stuff about the kids before they play. And it's like, I was like, I want to know, how good is she? I was like, how good's the teacher? And in the end, she played a song, and I was like, okay, she's good. So, I always wonder that shit, man, when I see people that are music teachers. So now it's going to be loud. Stand by. I think I smell a skunk. If that's the case, I'm putting the doggy door in. Not that I'm afraid of, skunk getting in here. We got a fenced in yard. I just want the smell coming through that door. It's okay. Come back over here. That's all right. You don't have. Come on. Don't stare at me like that in the dark. You're creepy. Freaking a dog as white as a ghost staring at you at the dark, man. It's just creepy. If you want these SVE 170 heads, I have to be good until Christmas. It's probably Pearl. No, it wasn't her. I put the doggy door in. Dude, she's weird. She's like a pure white dog. So if she's like in a dark area and stares at you, it's like this ghostly face with those eyes and that nose. And it's just weird, man. She's over there staring at me at the door like, why'd you put that in? Because they go out in and out freely. But I don't need you, dude. Just go to bed. Uh, I see some hot wings something. What? Oh, Bama's in here. Look at that. Want to see the MacBook Pro again? It's okay. You didn't do anything bad. There's a skunk out there. He's spraying the neighborhood. You probably freaking got into it with a freaking fox. There's a bunch of foxes around here and coyotes. So I went out, what was it, last week? I went out one day, I freaking to go start my truck in the morning, open the door, and if you ever heard foxes make these weird noises, man. And that's what I heard. I heard this. And as soon as I freaking opened the door, they heard me and they stopped. I was like, they were right down the road there. Sublime said he was going out to eat. It's their pretzels, pieces, or chips. You're losing me. I'm not sure. In the 80s, we called a hot woman a fox. She's a fox, brah. You guys ever hear the meat company called Smithfield? Because we have this office area that we rent out, and that's where their little office is at Smithfield. So, and because of where their offices and the employee bathrooms are, so you go in the employee bath. When you go in the men's room, I'm sure I imagine the ladies' room. I don't go in there, obviously, but it literally smells like a sausage fest in the men's bathroom. I don't know what they were cooking today, man. It was like, geez, whatever that is, I want to go buy it because it smells so damn good, man. Smell like a smoked barbecue sausage. Smelled really good. Let's see, bacon, ham, mostly pork products. Yep. Link us, fool. Link you? Fuck that. I don't need that kind of drama. Oh, Mr. Mach 1. He's over here. Everyone's waiting for you to come in live stream. Yeah. I can't. No, I can eat pork. What I found out is I can't eat casings. I finally linked what it was that was just flowing right through me, and it was the casings. So, brats, linked sausage, breakfast sausage. No, Italian sausage. No. It seems like everything that had a casing on it it flowed right through.
What's up?
And we got stuff. Okay, here we go.
Sitting here watching No Prep Kings. So I'm going to turn my phone back around.
Not surprised. Damn you. Damn you.
Hey, I'm watching this fake shit. That at least that's what you call it anyway.
Damn you. Come on, man. This is pissing me off. There we go. Take the casing off before eating it. It touched it, so I'm just kind of I don't want to go there. It's just a mess, man. And it's not just a mess. It just like it kind of turns my guts. I don't throw up or anything. It just twists my guts up, and I just don't like it. Yeah, so it touched it, and I don't even want to go there. So smoke sauce.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sure the coop you got and the coop I got came from the same rednecks. Oh, geez. Yeah. I like that short that I made. Put that up. Easy. 1.7K views. Salty don't watch shorts, so you probably didn't see it.
No. Super Fast Truck. Yeah, that's one of my channels. I still got the Salty Sting channel too. So
Hey.
I have found out going live with the Ford dude really ain't good because nobody's up to that channel, so nobody shows up. I tried it once. I won't go live again on Ford dude. I'll just go live on my Salty Sting channel. But I'm gonna do like always. I'm not gonna post any videos. I leave that shit up to Funky and Mr. Gary and people like that. I ain't doing it.
What up, rednecks?
Hey, I had special kind of rednecks on that car.
Oh,
Well, here, I'll let y'all watch one race. Just one. Because I ain't gonna get his channel demonetized. So Ryan Martin against Scott Taylor. But I'm not gonna flip the camera around. I'm just gonna turn the fucking phone around. How about that? That work? I'm lazy like that. Y'all
Where's
see it
that?
okay?
Where's that?
It's fucking two cars lining up the drag race. It ain't two dogs.
I said where they're at, you prick.
Yeah,
There's some drag strip in America.
Oh, okay. Cool, good.
well, that narrowed it down.
Yeah. So it's somewhere around Funky, right?
That I could not tell you. I'll find out. I mean,
I just you watching it live?
yeah, I'm watching it live.
Do it live.
Virginia Motorsports Park.
Virginia's for queers.
Well, is that the reason why you got a second home up there?
I got 3 up there.
Damn, brother, you taking that shit in all holes, ain't you?
Yep.
Special
Yeah.
ed rednecks.
Rednecks. I can say that. I'm a redneck.
So, Funky, how's it going, buddy? How you been?
Working.
Better you than me.
Yeah.
No, believe it or not, I wish I could still work. Well, tell us about it, Bama. Since you took your Fox body down the street and you made it back home, how'd it do?
She got a little power. She stayed cool and shifted and everything she's supposed to do. I didn't go too far. If I went
A block?
half a mile and come back.
So you got that
Went
thing
to-
running, huh?
Yeah, they had that damn thing so damn choked off, man. It wouldn't even idle.
This is the same car?
The one I bought from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
No, my car is still at my son's. I just wanted to try to get it running half decent before I pull everything out.
Okay.
And you talking about? I need Funky living next door because the wire looks like shit, but it's all coming out anyway. But still,
Shit.
it looks like shit.
Yeah, he's definitely the wire. Funky's definitely the wiring guru.
I know. It makes it look like I fucking hardly know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it don't bother you though. It about drives me nuts.
I just say I hope this don't. I hope I don't burn anything down.
Hey, well, let me ask you something on your air filter. Before you started pulling that sticker off, did you take your X-Acto knife and kind of cut around the edge of the sticker, all the way around it?
No, because whatever I was, it was so. You gotta understand how much paint was on there. The paint was thick, so I thinned it out as much as I thought was safe because I was using contaminated lacquer thinner. Bad enough that shit took like 3 days to cure.
No shit.
Yeah, so it was still kind of tacky when I was trying to do it. I said, dude, I can't. I had a hard time getting the stickers off. Trying to find an edge to get. It was tough, man. So I'll touch it up. But if you seen my short, you'd see it all because I got the bottom and it's all mounted on.
See, I was really surprised when you started peeling it that some of the other paint didn't peel with the damn sticker. I was like, that was my biggest worry. I was like, damn, did he cut it with the damn X-Acto knife or what? I think that shit peeled off pretty damn good.
Your worry, that was my worry. I was like, damn, when I stuck that sticker on there, I'm like, that's on there pretty good.
No, it turned out looking really good though, man. I like the black and the red forward. That actually looks good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, the short is kind of funny too because I used Alice Cooper's Poison.
I know. I was just curious though. I was like, when you started messing around with paint before you actually painted black, you painted it that wild cherry or whatever the hell the color it was. I was like, you know what? That would actually go with the theme of the car because I said every fucking thing else is red.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yes, it's crazy how you put a darker or lighter color primer and it changes the color so much.
It was that freaking edge primer. I thought it maybe was just because it was single stage. When I sprayed that on that freaking air cleaner, man, I was like, oh my god, this is looking like the fucking engine bay.
Killing me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, you saw the Instagram I used to have when I was doing the intake for the car, didn't you? When I painted it one time, it looked almost chrome, and I stripped it and went with a lighter color. No, I went with a darker color, and it looked more like it was what do you call it? Original color code for the intakes. Do you remember seeing that?
No, dude, I see so much shit.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I couldn't believe it myself.
Yeah.
Because it was just a gray metallic is all it was.
Yeah.
No, I think it looks good, man. You've done a really good job. Now, does it make you want to go back and do your valve covers the same way?
No. those are permanent, man.
But when you do get your permanent ones, do you plan on trying to paint them black with the red Ford insignia like that on them to kind of go with the air cleaner?
I won't have to.
Oh, they're already going to be that way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where the hell did you find black valve covers with a red Ford thing on it?
They're the best ones they sell.
Yeah.
Where the hell did you find them at, though? Who sells them?
I don't have them. You can get them on eBay for I think $140.
Oh, I didn't know that they came black with the red on it because I've never really researched it. I just figured it would automatically come black with the blue Ford, because the way Ford is always blue. So I never researched it.
Yeah, if you see the short, I got the little Ford wing nut with the black and the red.
Oh, on top of the breather, air
Yeah,
cleaner. Oh, okay, cool deal.
yeah.
Yeah, I had
Check,
to.
check the short out. It's only like 20 seconds or some shit. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's pretty cool. I did some fun editing on it.
I
Oh,
had
you-
the.
I
What was
actually,
it?
Girl, my God.
I actually
Fuck that.
had to. I needed that song "Poison" by Alice Cooper, and I was like, because I got to edit this with that song, but I couldn't use it on YouTube, so I had to. As soon as I edited it and brought it in YouTube, that song was on there. So I just turned my volume down and then went and picked that song. And when I brought it in, I just synced it up to where I had it edited, and boom.
We are going on an adventure.
That's what I always say.
No, we are definitely are. My dog is shitting and killing me. I ain't no way I'm gonna stay in here around that shit. She's going outside. Fuck that. Them bitches are coming like every 5 minutes. Nah, fuck that shit.
Are you feeding her?
Feeding her regular food, but I don't know what the hell's going on with it. But it sure got her fucked up tonight. God damn.
What's the regular food?
Chicken and rice.
Mm.
That's all she'll eat. Come here. Come. Get your ass in here. Come on. Hell no, you ain't staying here smelling like that. Fuck that. I'll put your ass outside on the runner.
On a runner.
Yeah. Fucking killing me. It'd be okay if they come like one every hour. These motherfuckers are coming like every 5 minutes. I don't get to escape that shit. Fuck that.
Must be bad chicken.
I don't know what it is. Evidently, it didn't settle on her tummy right. It is fucking me up. It's the same thing same thing she's been eating ever since I've had it.
Whatever that chicken was, that freaking chicken that she ate probably was a gassy chicken.
Evidently, that's something they got to quit feeding them chicken beans.
I sold a set to Brailsford.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a set of them there, Gary. Well, I mean, the black with the red ones.
Yeah, you
Red
get,
Ford
you
logo.
can get several different ones if you look them up. And actually, I think the black with the
Okay,
red,
look mighty funny.
red pinstripe around the top, don't it, Funky?
What's that?
The valve cover. Don't some of them got the red Ford and it's got like a
Yeah.
red pinstripe around the top of it or something?
Yeah, it goes all the way around. Yeah.
They look mighty funny on my damn Colorado, so ain't no sense me buying none.
Hello, sweet lips.
Sweet lips.
Mr. Gary.
Yeah, I sold a set to Brailsford, man. Like when he had that convertible.
Oh, hell, that's been so long ago. I might have seen them and don't even remember them, Gary. It's been so damn long ago.
There you go.
Are you showing a picture? Hold on a second. Let me take it off the chat and put it on the panel.
Metal ones. The ones I had were the aluminum.
Oh, okay. They look good.
Except these ones, I don't think are the same ones that I just seen it real quick on here.
Did he ever put them on that convertible, Gary, that you know of? Or did
Nope.
oh well, maybe he still got them. He can put them on his black car he just got.
I don't know what his plans are. I don't think he knows what his plans are.
Oh, I know that shit's right. Oh Lordy. Guess I better go in here and get my damn charger and plug up my phone before it starts losing too much battery.
Yeah, do that, Sublime.
No, it's fully charged right now. I don't jump on a live stream with a half charged phone like you and Sublime do.
Dude, we done went through this shit before. When I had a garage with power, I had it charged all the time. You bully.
Matter of fact, where is Sublime?
He went out to eat.
Man, there's no telling. I don't know. I don't see him no more unless I go to somebody's live. He refuses to come in my live streams anymore. I don't know what the hell I did to him. Oh well.
I don't
fuck
know if he knows if you're dude. He's been busy as heck though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
it. He knows I go live because I seen him as link in text every time.
Yeah, but like I said, he's been busy as heck. I know that.
All I get is the same old response. I can't tonight. He said that every time I go live. I can't tonight. That's all he does. You know what? I just won't see him in link no more.
Don't send a link no more. It's
I just won't see him fucking link no more.
But yeah, I mean, he has been busy though, because he pretty much got that new position at work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure that probably does keep him a lot busier because it's something he's not used to doing. Still got to get the hang of everything.
I mean, he's busy. That's for
That's
sure.
good that he's busy though. It's good that he's busy. It's called job security, and you want to make sure you got that. That's for sure.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, no shit.
Awkward pause.
Oh yeah, awkward pause. Yep, nobody talking. Well, Gary, how you been? You been busy as hell at the hall?
Listen, man, they driving me crazy.
There you go. That's the ones.
Okay, well now hold on. Let me take it off chat
It's
again.
got
Put
the-
it back
it's
on the
got the
panel.
outline pinstripe. I don't know why that's blurry.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw Browsford right there.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And I gave a good deal on them. I sold those things to him for $100 plus shipping.
Yeah, see,
Goddamn, that is a good deal.
yeah, that's $229 for those. Holy shit!
What's up, Dale? How you doing, buddy?
Holy shit.
Covers.
229.
Yeah, you just got to keep looking.
I got them used off of a guy, but I mean they were new, still in the box, but he never used them, so I got them for $100. I just sold them for Browsford.
The ones without the pinstriping are 127.
Yeah,
The Stupid Fast Truck says I got a set of those on my boat engine.
yeah, probably does.
Damn,
Aren't we?
adventures. What's
Aren't
going
we special?
Special ed.
Oh, I'm definitely that here lately.
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to recruit some guys to pour some concrete at the end of the week. Anybody in?
Well, I'll tell you what. How much you pay? How much you paying about a mile?
Well, I already know. I seen Gary shaking his head. Never mind.
I'm looking at this. How much you pay about a mile?
About a mile.
Because it's a long damn way from my house to yours and back to mine.
1 cent.
That ain't gonna cut it.
Well, by the time you get there, you would get at least $1.
I was finna
There
say.
you go. No, well, no, you get. No, he would. Well, yeah, $3.
It's about 300 miles.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's quite 300 miles. It might be like 280 or something like that.
Well, I think it's 289.
285,
I think is what it is. From Atlanta. I don't know about you.
I'm 45 miles south of Atlanta. So,
Oh yeah, come on, I'll pay you.
oh, let's see, $1 a mile. I gotta
this-
make it worth my damn while.
So what you're saying is this is a long distance relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
It's always gonna be at a penny a mile. It's always gonna be. Now I'm actually coming down that way this summer though. I'm going to Gulf Shores, so
Very tall. They barely clear the boat's exhaust manifold. Yeah, there's plenty of room for them things on mine. You may run into an issue if you or have a multi-port upper and lower intake. You might have to have a spacer on your intake. I think the upper intake to use those. And not only that, it's got 2 holes in them on each side, which isn't really ideal for multi-port.
I like what you said. I just went and watched your and I watched your video earlier. I like what you said. I didn't know they sold a dished and a flat bottom, so I just ordered one. I got the wrong one.
Oh yeah. That's
On the
stupid.
bottom of the air cleaner.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it! I stuck that on there and it didn't work. I'm like, what? I was like, and so that's when I went in and looked and seen what I ordered. It said recessed. I go, recess? Is there one that's not recessed? And then I was looking through and it said flat. I'm like, fuck.
You know what? You could have just notched the bottom of it to make it work. It wouldn't have been a big. It's still an open air filter. You could have just notched it and it would have worked.
No, it goes. It's like recessed,
Mm-hmm.
like an inch and a half.
Oh hell, no! You're right. It wouldn't
Yeah,
work then.
because the fuel lines are right at the top. They're right at the top of that throttle body. So
It'd be really easy to put a nitrous plate up under that thing, though.
yeah,
Tell him, Gary, a nitrous plate would look mighty fine on there, wouldn't it?
No,
A couple little solenoids hanging off, one on each side.
no.
now, the thing is, you got to integrate that into the Aces.
I don't fool with nitrous because I don't know much about it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, neither do I.
I love that go-go juice. That shit is easier than people think.
What is happening, Badass 93 Stang? What's going on?
Man,
So, Funky, you gonna take it down the road soon?
Yeah, I got to get the horn on, man, so I can put the friggin' fenders back on.
Shit, don't put no fenders on. Take it down the road like it is.
No,
Why not? Cletus gets millions of views like that. Why can't you?
because he said no.
And because his name is not Cletus, so who cares?
I'm just saying, hey, it'd be good for a short anyway.
So, Funky, if you had to go back and do it all again, would you do the Aces?
I haven't
At
really.
this point.
Yeah, but
Okay.
hasn't really driven, So
Yeah, I'm just saying because I'm seriously thinking about it.
yeah, I mean, for what you get, it's great. I mean, they looked at what. It's almost like they looked at what Holly did and said, "Let's not do that."
Well, but the reviews on it are good.
Yeah, they're like, let's not do the whole ECU attached to the freaking thing to where the heat can get to it. And then they say, you know what? We're not going to charge everybody for every little individual fucking thing.
Yeah, that makes a big difference right there.
Package stuff, So they package a coil and they package a distributor and a kit, And then there's another kit you can go up above that has their ignition box. And then you can buy a kit with the wires too for the spark plugs,
Cool.
So
How much more is that kit than the one you got?
oh, it goes up to like $1,500, I think it does. But then if you want more horsepower, then you get the next one, which is called the Royal Flush. And that's where you're getting up to 15 to 2,000,
Oh God, yeah. But what kind of horsepower does that support?
I don't
Just
know.
out of curiosity.
I never looked at it, and you get more features, and I mean it's just, and again it's a package deal. Well, if you go to buy a sniper, just the sniper's $1,500. You have a
badass
distributor. You don't get anything with that.
Yeah.
And so, what does it go up to all the way?
Hey, you don't get a coil or none of that shit with it, do you?
Yeah. So then if you and this is the other thing, if you're going to go boost, you got to buy a three bar map sensor. This one's got one in it already.
Oh Lord.
So
you get a lot of bang for the buck, that's for sure.
What horsepower will the one you have?
650.
Up to 650. Well, shit, that's great.
Yeah, because
no shit. That's awesome.
And that's the base. Holly's base is 550. You want any more than that? You're paying for it.
Well, anywhere you go, you're going to pay for it, right?
Well, yeah. But with them, it's just another. It's when you say you're paying for it, it goes beyond that. So,
But 650 horsepower on the street, dude, is like
But-
perfect.
Dude, that's a lot of horsepower on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
But with saying that, the Terminator X is fucking dynamite. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just because it's multi-port. You know that the computer is inside the car. It's just, and people are like, and it's more of an issue if you're just driving your car on the weekends and stuff. It's not a big deal. But if you're somebody like me who's going to drive your car around and it's going to be constantly in the heat, that's not good for a computer, and it's not good over time for it to get hot and then get cold.
No, it's not.
It just wears it out.
Well, the good thing about it is the 351, when you finally get it done, it'll be going into the coupe also, right?
Yeah, that's why I got the Aces. The Aces are going
Okay.
to 51. I just got to buy a different distributor.
So, I mean, with the 650 horsepower, I mean, hell, you got room to grow with it. So that's good. It'll
Yeah.
support your next engine, you know.
Stupid
That's
Fast
why-
Truck says, plus the Sniper has ECU on the throttle body, not good for electronics.
That's what I'm saying. Them and Phytech, man. I don't. And the thing is, Holly just released last year the Sniper 2, and they had the chance to just correct it, and they didn't. They just left it on there. That's just, I'm like, what are you doing? People have complained that their shit has gotten hot. You know, it just stopped working because it got hot. But whatever. I mean,
What's up, badass things? What's up there, MJI? How y'all doing, guys?
MJI's in here. What's up, MJI? What's going on? But you got these other. You got Summit's version of it, which when Ford Blue showed us his fast EFI, it looks exactly like the Summit version, and I'm like, okay, so they're making them for freaking Summit. They gotta be, because they looked exactly like it, and theirs are detached. Those are their ECUs are separate, and then you got Jegs, their Bandit, which is what I was gonna get until I found this Aces, but again, it's a separate ECU. So, and here's Holly out there, the bigger name, and they here they are releasing their second version of it, and they're adding it to the side of it. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, whatever.
Yeah, but Holly's one of those damn juggernauts. It doesn't matter what they make or how they make it or whatever. People are just going to buy it strictly because of the name.
Yeah.
They're not going to get. They're not even going to
Well,
give
it's-
anything else a chance. They're just going to buy it. Hey, this is a Holly. We're going to buy it.
Like I said, the Terminator X, they're great. Mine's awesome. I love it. You know.
What's up, Mike's Garage?
It's a monkey. They'll be happy to sell you a replacement, no problem. Yeah. They said I saw a video of a guy who owned, or he had two vehicles in his garage, and he was showing you one had a Phytech and one had a Sniper, and he was telling you what he likes about them. He goes, they both work, they're both good. He goes, but I will tell you this. He goes, I've had two ECUs go out of my Sniper. He goes, and it's attached to it, and the heat's getting to it. He goes, I'm thinking that's what it is. And then he was talking about the Phytech. He goes, I haven't had too many problems with the Phytech. It's done a couple of weird things, he said, but he goes, the ECU is attached to it. It doesn't seem to be a problem now. He goes, but I don't know. So Dirty Dauber. Is there somebody in here named Dirty Dauber?
Excuse me for a second. We got a helicopter coming over top. They're not looking for me. thank God.
But yeah, I mean, so I was just reading some reviews on it, and the reviews are good. And then you go over to Sniper or whatever, and you read the reviews over there. They're so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not as positive as the Ace.
Well, that's the thing. When I was reading the reviews on the Bandit there on Jegs, I mean, it was on their website. You know, what are you gonna say? But no, everybody, the reviews on that on their website were pretty good. I was like, huh. And theirs is the best looking one out of all the throttle bodies, I think.
Oh, Jakes.
Yeah, theirs looks pretty cool.
Well, now that they're not American owned anymore.
Oh, aren't they?
No, the Coughlin family sold it to some damn overseas company.
Who's that? Jigs
Yeah.
or Jags or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, you remember they were started by the Coughlin family. You remember all the Coughlins that ran in Pro Stock and NHRA for so many years, and all the yellow Jigs cars and stuff. Well, they sold out to some overseas company. So
China.
From what I understand, they sold out to them because I know the Coughlin family don't own them anymore. It's hard. It's really hard when you got a business of that size, as big as that company is, and then you got some massive damn corporation coming in and throwing you just like stupid amounts of money to sell your company. Dude, no matter where they're from, dude, it is hard to say no to that much money. I don't give a shit where they're from. It is hard to say no to that many zeros. It's like my brother, a Chinese real estate company over here in America tried to buy my brother's property, and he turned them down. And they were offering him like 400 and something thousand more than what his house was even worth. House wasn't even worth that much. His house appraised at that time was like 478 or 488,000. They offered him like almost 900 grand for his house. He goes like, nope, I don't need to sell my house that bad. And they just kept bugging him and kept bugging him and kept bugging him. He finally told him, said, look, if you don't quit calling, I'm going to get a lawyer involved.
No, Chinese.
Yeah, my brother he absolutely refuses to sell to anybody unless they're American. So when are you gonna start installing your stereo? I know I've seen on your video where you were putting all the plugs for the wiring back on. Where
I
you
don't
said
have a
people.
stereo.
Oh, you hadn't bought one for the Hor yet?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you had already done bought one because you were talking about putting the plugs on for the radio and stuff because people had cut the plug.
No, I wanted to get all that stuff in there so I can get the wiring all.
Oh, okay. I got you. Girl, what in the fuck is up with you and your barking tonight?
She's got gas.
Get up here and quit all that barking. Just because you see somebody walk don't mean you need to bark.
I'm right with MJI right there, buddy. My tuner is a flathead screwdriver.
That's right. Damn right.
Perfect.
You damn right. I tune the piss out of a carburetor now. I can build one, or at least I
Yeah,
used
but
to.
that's 93 thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You know, stuff with whatever aces you can buy, you can do that stuff too. I mean, they do have multi-port stuff for sale. It's mostly LS based though, so hence the plug on the harness being toward the back of the engine for the distributor.
How you got to look at it, man. It's just everybody's putting damn LSs and everything, so they're just kind of catering to the market, man. Can't really say nothing bad about them for it.
They're just being lazy. That's it.
Well, no, that's what the market is right
Yes,
now. I
it
mean,
is.
everybody's
Yes, it is.
putting LSs
No, I'm
and
talking about
everything.
people
It
putting
doesn't
the
matter what it
LSs
is.
in there.
Hey man, it's just that's the reason why most people put small block Chevys in old Fords, like A models
Do
and
what
T
now?
models and
What
shit,
you
because of the
say?
oil pans. Because of the oil pans and stuff, it's easier to
Funky
mount.
Kane.
Huh?
Funky, knock him out.
Who?
I know. I'm just saying that's. I mean,
He's
Gary
talking
knows
about
what I'm
Chevy,
talking
I'm
about.
messing with him.
Gary knows what I'm talking about. That's the reason why people are doing it, because it's easier to mount a Chevy engine in the old Fords like that. Because a Ford oil pan gets in the way of the cross member and shit. You could just put a small block Chevy, and there's no clearance issues for the oil pan. That's the
Or
reason
get
why
a
most
Fox
people do it.
body oil pan and put it on there.
Well, yeah. See, a lot of people don't think of that for some reason. I don't understand why.
So don't
Me,
tell me it's easier.
Well, most of the people that's building those cars are mostly Chevy guys, because Chevy really don't make they do. They make a good looking sedan back in those days, but they don't look good as the damn
Well, the
the 32s and 34s and stuff. Ford, they are just great looking cars.
the thing of it is that you can go to a junkyard, you can buy an LS engine cheap, throw a freaking blower, or not a blower, but a turbo on it, throw it in the car, and you're running 9s, 10s. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah.
And that's stock. You don't even have to change valves. You don't got to change rods. You ain't got to change shit.
You blow it up and go get another $500 engine and throw it back in there.
Exactly. Exactly. And they're plentiful in the junkyard. LSs are every damn where.
Not everybody can go out and buy a Coyote and put it in one because they're so expensive.
Yeah. And all the other shit that you got to have to go along with the Coyote to even make it work in another car, like a control pack and all the other stuff to make that shit work. You don't have to do that with the LS.
And MJI,
Yes, you
you're
do.
right, dude. People don't know
Yes,
how
you
to
No, you
work
don't.
cars.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
do.
No, you don't. My brother's got a damn LS in his '85 Chevrolet. He ain't had to buy none of that shit. He bought a painless wiring harness, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than a damn
An
control pack
LS
for a
engine
damn
is a
Coyote.
you're talking fuel injected engine.
Yeah, but the Coyote, you got to have a control pack to run that engine.
Yeah. You have to have
You don't
an
have to have a
ECU.
control pack to run the LS.
You have to have an ECU for an LS engine.
They're easy to get, but you can get an ECU out of a Mustang or a truck, and it ain't gonna work in every car. That's
I
why
know.
everybody buys the damn control packs for the Coyotes, to make all that shit in sync so it'll all work correctly.
Yeah. It's an ECU.
Yeah, but do you know how much that control pack is? That shit is expensive as hell.
Well, that's the way it is with that engine. But every fuel injected engine has an ECU.
Well, yeah, of course they all do.
But it's just simpler to go to a junkyard. You can get it for low cost. If you need the ECU out of the vehicle, you get that too. And that's just the thing. But people like MGI, people don't know how to work on this older shit anymore because nobody's got any interest in it.
And that's our problem, Gary. The people that actually do know how to work on the older stuff, they're dying off. You know what I mean? We're gonna be left with people that don't know how to work on nothing old. They only gonna know how to work on modern stuff.
Right. Bad Boy Fox. And Badass Things right here. He says, I built my own standalone harness in my 94 Sierra. I mean, it's easy done, but just it's the cost of things, really. People are going to go what they can afford.
People always say it's cheaper to go with to do a Coyote versus the LS. I beg to differ, because I've known plenty of people down here that's put LSs in their old Chevy trucks and shit like that, and they ain't got nowhere near the expense that they would have if they was to try to Coyote swap that damn thing.
This is my thing. It's when I know Coyotes are expensive. Listen, I get it. But people who say they're putting an LS in a Ford because it's cheaper and easier and more reliable, I say, fuck you. 302 or a 351 is just as goddamn easy. So don't tell me that shit ever fucking again.
Going to what Gary just said, people are working on things that they know or they already know how to work on.
They don't want to. They don't want to build a damn motor. They just want to buy a damn thing and slam it in there. That's it.
Well, and that's just
Listen, I agree with Funky. That's right. You can put an old V8 in there, you know, and that, but I mean, to get the power out of that as you can out of a LS engine, you're going to spend a lot more money.
hell yeah, you are. I mean, because look what the 6.0s are making stock versus a stock push rod.
Badass
You know,
I'm hating Funky.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not an LS guy. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, people are working with what they know how to work with. Most guys that put these Chevys in Fox bodies and stuff, they know how to work on Chevys because they're Chevy guys all their life, but they need a lighter, more raceable platform. That's why they're buying the Fox bodies.
But I mean,
My damn Chevy be done with it.
if you go to a junkyard right now, how much does a second gen Coyote cost from a junkyard?
Good. They're over $2,000.
Legit,
Yeah.
a truck, saying it's a truck, 4,500 bucks between that.
Okay.
If it's a Mustang engine, they'll get more for it, maybe $5,000.
Okay. So I mean, the thing about it is, what can you buy an LS for?
$2.
Dude, no. I'm not comparing prices between an LS and a Coyote. There's hands down Coyote's way more expensive.
But to
I'm
get
just
the
saying
power,
people are taking it's when they're saying LS is easier and more reliable. That's why we're putting it in this Ford. It's like, dude, a 302 is easy and it's fucking reliable. Don't tell me it's not.
but if you want the power, it's easier to get out of an LS without building up.
I'm not talking about power. I'm talking about
You gotta, but the problem is you got to talk about power because that is the reason why the people are doing it. It's for the power. They're not doing it because anything else. They're doing it for the power that
so
they
a guy
can
with
gain.
a T-bucket is all about the power.
No. I'm just going to sit here and say a guy with a T-bucket. You don't see too many people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are people out there that do it.
Seeing T-buckets with freaking Chevrolet engines in them, man.
Yeah, but you don't see too many T-buckets that's got like a Coyote or an LS platform in it. They usually got, most of the time, it's a small block Chevy is what they got in there. And why I don't understand that, because I would think clearance issues to put a small block Chevy in one of those, unless you move the motor forward, you're going to have to cut out an indentation in the firewall just so the damn distributor would clear on a small block Chevy.
MJI.
You know, because the damn distributor is in the back. And with a Ford, the distributor is in the front, so you don't have to clearance the damn firewall. So I don't really get why they putting the small block Chevys in there, other than the oil pan issue. But like you said, they make oil pans that will clear the cross member. All they got to do is change the damn oil pan on bottom of the Ford. It'll work perfect.
All I got to say is that I got a Mach 1 with a Coyote in it, and that's all I'm probably going to ever have. Because the rest of my cars take regular 302s and 321 Windsors and 351 Clevelands. You know what I mean?
Yo, yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. 100%.
I can hop in my 70 right now, and I can drive that to any one of your guys' houses. Any one of your guys' houses with no issues. So, yes, I do agree with Funky 100% on that. But the thing of it is that why are people buying them and putting in these Fox body Mustangs? Because for one, it's the perfect car to build, and for two, it don't cost as much money. And
parts availability. Like you said in the beginning, Gary, if they blow that little 5.3 up, they can go to any junkyard, and there's like 15 million of them in the junkyard. Let's grab another one, go home and throw it in. No big deal.
So, stupid fast truck, I got to say that the one thing that really bothered me about GM is when they started putting Chevy engines in Pontiac, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, you know, instead of them having their own engines. Because to me, the Pontiac engine and the Oldsmobile engine was way better than the Chevy engine.
Dude, Pontiac engines were awesome. I don't know why they ever quit making that engine.
You're right. Yeah, because old GTOs and those old 455 Super Duties and stuff, man. Shit, those things are freaking the best.
And I tell you, if me doing like a Coyote swap, oh hell, even an LS swap, I don't know how to work on either one of those engines because personally, I have never worked on either one of those engines in my life. I've never turned a nut and bolt on those engines.
They're just engines. Put it back together.
Oh,
like, take it apart.
Yeah. That's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Especially on a Coyote, when you got to go set the timing, because that's just not like setting the timing on a small block Ford or a small block Chevy. There's a whole other shit you got to go through just set the timing on them things. And that's something I don't want no part of.
Well, hell no, MJ. You'd be crazy putting one of those in your GTO. In my opinion.
If you got an original GTO engine, put an original GTO engine in your GTO. Don't put no LS.
The 326 Pontiacs was one of my favorites.
And you're 100% right there, Proline, and welcome to the stream, buddy. You're right. The LS is basically a Gen 2 small block Ford. You're right. I agree.
What's going on there, Mr. Williams Swindle? Who have you swindled today? But yeah, I mean, think about it. Everybody's got their own taste of cars and stuff like that and what they like. But I'm sticking with Ford because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like me on my Colorado. I'm really torn. If the little four banger ever goes south on me and I need another engine replacement, do I put another little four banger back in it, or do I put a small block Chevy, or do I just go to LS route to put it in there? Hey, it's a Chevrolet, so no matter what I put it in there, it'll be good. But I don't know. Or do I just sell the whole damn truck and just buy something different? But right now, as long as that little 31 mile to the gallon Joker keeps running good as it's running, I'm gonna ride it till it dies. I ain't doing nothing to it.
You want gas mileage? Go buy a Festiva.
Yeah, but hell, at least I do got a truck and it does get 31 miles to the gallon. It might be a small truck, but hey, it is a truck. I can't haul something in the back of it. And I got a feeling the bed on my truck is probably bigger than the bed on Pink's truck and on Gary's, or at least the same damn size.
But it is what it is. But Funky, I'm telling you what, man, the red one, that notchback's coming along good now, man.
It is. It's looking good, man.
You're like on a home stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when I start driving it.
Going by his last video the other day he put out, I was looking at the inside of that car. I was like, damn, it's going to take him 3 hours just to clean all the shit out of the inside of the car. God damn, there's a lot of shit in the damn that car. I was like, damn.
Well, and then I handed off all that window trim and run channel molding to my dad. And then
I know, I seen that.
And then
As I heard that in the video, he's like, I got a glass guy. I'm going to hand all this off to him.
And then, of course, today he starts doing it, and he's like, I'm putting these new parts on here. He goes, you sure you don't want to paint this? And I'm, the black part of the door. I was like, God damn it. I was like, I wasn't supposed to get involved with this. Son of a bitch. So now I'm freaking stripping it all down and painting the damn thing. I'm like, God.
I just want to know, are you going to paint it black or are you going to go with the damn red?
No, I just black. I'm not
Okay. I'm just curious. Since you're making everything else on the car red, I'm just curious.
No, I'd look stupid if I painted a different red color than that vermilion red that's on there.
You got somebody in the basement there, Hot Rod.
Pinks is in the basement.
Huh?
Pinks.
Oh.
Pinky in the brain.
Pink's slow to come up. Sorry.
I'm bringing the whore to FTO. I'm trying.
Hey, are you going to paint your exhaust tips red?
My what?
Your exhaust tips.
Yeah,
Is
we're
the
going
horse on Sweet Willie in the
to get
motel?
some ruby red lipstick and put it on.
I'm just asking.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You paint that thing, you paint the tips on that thing red, I'm gonna call you a hillbilly for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
What I need to do is get like kiss marks all over it
Oh my Lord!
on the
Come on,
exhaust.
Funky.
I guarantee you do that shit, and Mr. Gary sees you at Dale Ford Takeover, he could be like, "Motherfucker, you ain't parking next to me."
No, just on the exhaust tips, not the whole car.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take, and if I take the hatchback down there, I'll park it right next to Funky and say that's my whore.
Yeah. Now look, if you get lips now, the big red lips, you got to do the Rolling Stones big lips. You got to do them. If you do any lips.
No, I just want the kiss marks on it. That's it.
Holy shit.
Bam was like, I don't even know how to respond.
No, I have something. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Leave it alone, man. Might as well get those eyelashes.
No.
Might as well
But
just
like-
put
but like Gary
rainbows
says-
underneath the hood.
Oh my! But like Gary said, laying all jokes aside, the car is coming together. You're finally, like Gary said, you're over the hump and you're on the home stretch of it now. So, but you're running out of time quickly though.
Yeah.
Well,
If you plan on getting into Ford Takeover, you're running out of time.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what he's making me do. He's making me get the engine together to put in the Fairmont. I'm getting ready to stab the trans and put everything together and stab it in.
Oh, so
Right.
you gonna have your Fairmont at Ford Takeover also?
No, I'm gonna. If I go to Port Takeover, I'll be sitting on a milk crate.
Yeah, I hear you. One of the old couch throw cushions on top of the milk crate, so you don't have a waffle ass.
That's it. That's it.
When he said something about, I'm hoping to get this to Ford Takeover, my exact reaction was,
I'm hoping to get my Focus done before Ford Takeover, and that's not even looking promising.
So while your dad's working on the glass and the run channels and all that kind of stuff, so you're basically gonna be trying to get the front end clip back on the car.
no.
Oh, I didn't know. I just asking a question.
Funky, you see what Stupid Fast said?
What?
Might as well get those eyelashes too.
No. We're not
No, yeah. Hell yeah.
Might as well put some
No, I
dingo
gotta get
balls and some furry dice in there too.
Remember, I was trying to get that the half of the freaking fan switch off because it broke in half when I did it when I took the dash out,
Nah.
and then I was trying to get that clip
Okay,
off there. I said, if I get this off without breaking, it's gonna be a miracle, and it freaking broke. And not only did it break, it snapped off. You know, usually those things break off halfway down, those little clips.
Mhm.
This one broke at the base, which
Oh.
was the base of the plug, which snapped one of the little things that kept the pin in. So
Have you tried to reach out to Neo to see if he's got one of those that you can just buy and put in your car?
I had to buy it. The only people that had it is LMR, so I had to wait for it. I got it now, but so that's what. If that didn't happen, I would have got those wires extended in there and have been done with the wiring. But that stupid little plug held me up.
It's always something.
It is. Well, I can say this: the electrical seems like it's taking you. Well, not just the electrical. Everything as far as the electrical, as far as installing the ACEs and getting it all tuned, getting it right, or understanding what you need to do with it and get everything working. Seems like that's taking you the longest on your car so far. Hell, building your engine, it kind of went right on together.
Yeah.
After you done something wrong, had to take everything back apart and then put it back together again, right? If I remember correctly.
That was my other car.
Oh, okay. I remember you had to take it apart one time for something. Or you had to take something apart on the engine and put it back together.
You know, the sad thing is I didn't have to take my car apart, and I did. And I realized by looking at pictures, it was back in October when I took it apart.
No.
Thought for sure I'd have it done before back surgery, and then my back got so bad I couldn't work on it before surgery.
And you're getting ready to do another surgery.
Yeah, it's. I'm hoping it's not going to slow me down. I'm really hoping it's not, but I'm going to try and get as much done this weekend as possible.
Man, my neighbor over here, the guy that works for Delta, he's fixing to go back in for his third surgery, the exact same surgery. He had his first one back in October last year, and then in late January, he tore it loose again. And then just the other day, walking up the steps of his house, he was just walking up and his damn leg gave out. So he stuck his arm out to grab the handrail just to keep himself from falling down the stairs. And damn if he didn't tear it back loose again. Now he's got to go back and have the same surgery done for the third time.
Thankfully, my surgery is not the same. It's a much simpler one.
See, I
That's
got
right about the 80s. Plastic parts are shit. Dude, listen, I've had 3 of these cars. None of these freaking plugs broke like this car did. I mean, the other ones, something, if you're breaking them, you put too much pressure on prying those things up. These things, all I did was stick a screwdriver underneath it and didn't even really start prying, and they broke. They're so brittle. It's because I was like, man, if this car came from the South, it just must have been all the time that was sitting out in the heat,
Sitting out in the sun.
Well, you also got to look at it. I mean, look how old those plastics are. Look how long they've been on that car.
I'm saying being in the South, those
Oh, yeah.
plastics got more brittle than they did being up in the North,
That's our biggest problem. We don't have the big rust problem down here, but anything plastic down here, it just absolutely just takes
it's
a
like
beating.
that's why that car was different from the other two. Other ones would they'd snap halfway up. These ones just crumble. It's just like, geez.
You talking about like like kick panels and dashes and all that kind of stuff, all that plastic shit. Dude, it's almost like you need to buy new stuff from that one down here. If it sits out long enough, it's so brittle. You take it apart.
Where did it come from?
Georgia?
Came from Georgia?
Yeah. That's where the guy brought it up from.
Georgia.
But yeah, I know. I mean, dude, I remember one of those freaking plugs. Usually they just snap in a piece. I had one like break in 3 pieces and hit me in the face. I was like,
Damn.
what the fuck is with this goddamn these plugs?
Very brittle. Very brittle. They're like my old bones. They're brittle.
Yeah, wiring down here usually is always a nightmare because no matter what you take apart down here, everything breaks. Like all the plastic. I don't give a damn if it's headlight, little connectors, anything under the hood, anything under the dash, speakers. I mean, just everything breaks because of the heat cycles they go through. Just everything's just brittle. If it's plastic, it's fucked.
Yeah.
That's why if I could have a choice, I would love to have the cars from down here, but all the plastics and switches and shit and plugs from up there. That way I wouldn't have all this problem. No rust and no bad plastics.
Go to Arizona and buy a car and see what happens there.
Oh yeah. But that's a totally different kind of heat though. That's like a dry heat. It's not. They don't have the big humidity swings like we have down here.
Look, I'm going to tell you something right now, dude. That Fairmont, when I took it apart, any of those little plastic kits or anything just kind of just disintegrated.
Yeah, I can imagine though. Yeah, I imagine even no matter what kind of heat it is, especially out there, yeah, because it gets a hell of a lot hotter out there than it does down here. Oh, yeah,
I think the dry heat's worse. I really do for the plastics.
Yeah,
I think the dry heat is worse.
But
and it could very well be
like patina on the car. That Southwest makes great patina for cars.
Boy, you ain't lying. Oh,
especially when out in the desert getting sandblasted.
Yeah,
dude, you don't even want to paint them. You just kind of want to wet sand them and clear them and ride with it because it looks good. Don't mess with it.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
I mean,
That's
I
a lot
love
of people's
patina.
opinion. I'm not a big fan of patina.
Man, I love patina,
Well, I
especially
mean,
if it looks right. I love it.
yeah, if it looks right, because yeah, see,
I don't think it looks
I even
great.
like the ones they fake because it's like, look at what they did to make that look patina. I mean, it's shit. It's art, man. Really.
Right.
They
Buck,
do that.
It's just a preference I don't have for looking cars.
If it's like
stop
a
barking, baby.
50 style pickup or something like that, I like the patina on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, like I said, that one episode of Garage Squad where they had that F1, or was it an F2? One of those. There was this. It was his grandpa's farm truck, and it had been sitting in their barn for years. They pulled it out, and and Joe's like, "We are not painting this truck. It's staying just like it is.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna put some clear coat on it," and it still had the hand painted, whatever their last name was, and Sons Farms. Still
On the door.
truck, yeah. And Joe's just like, we're just going to clear this thing. It looks perfect the way it is. So they cleared it. And when they cleared it, on the door, it made it so you could really see that hand painted name on there. It really brought it out. I was like, damn, that patina right there on that truck looked fantastic.
The only time I don't like patina is when it's to the point to where the color is gone and you see nothing but a big old splot of rust all over the place.
Yeah.
I like it when the color is still there.
Yeah, it's like
And then-
the top, anything that's like laying flat is rusty.
Yeah.
And the sides are the original color of the car and stuff. Yeah.
See, like me and Bama, we watched this one guy named Rat Rod Bob. I don't know. We've told y'all guys about the channel before. I don't know if you guys watch it or not. But this guy, he sands every single one of the cars that he builds down to bare metal. And he puts his own patina paint job on the cars. And dude, that shit looks so good the way he does it. I mean, he sprays the car, whatever color it is, he's going to spray it. And then he goes back with whatever color he wants to patina. Like this last car he done, he painted yellow. He put black patina on it. But he don't do it all over the car. He just does it like the wear joints, like when you're riding down the road, like the creases and like the corners and things like that. That's where he puts the patina at. And it just looks really good. And he does it all with a piece of damn blue jeans that he cuts out of a pair. He just cuts a rag out of a piece of blue jeans. Then he sprays like lacquer thinner on it and then sprays like aerosol can paint on it. And that's what he puts his patina on with. Shit looks good as hell too when a man's done.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I've actually seen cars that have a little bit of patina on it, but then they decided, you know what, we got to make this a little bit more to kind of to make it, the look of it really good. And I've seen them add to the original patina, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, I think it's pretty cool how they freaking do it. It's just like the guys who do the faux wood.
Yeah.
You ever see those guys do that? It's cool. They mix up some stuff that looks like wood color, and then they take these brushes where they're so used, and they almost look like wood grain when you brush them across. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like, damn.
Yeah, you know that guy, and I'm sure all of you guys know the name of his shop. I can't think of it. But his name is Ken Diggett or whatever the hell his name is. I know y'all
Ken Diggett.
Yeah, he done I can't remember the car he was working on one time, but he done what you just said. That faux wood looking shit. He done it like on the dash.
Yeah.
Like on the inserts and all that stuff on the dash. Mm-hmm. And I watched him do it. He sprayed that shit and then he put a set of rubber gloves on, like latex gloves, and he used his fingers. He rubbed that shit all over with his fingers and went back with his little brushes, brushed that shit in. And when he painted that shit, I was like, man, that shit looks like real damn wood, and it was a piece of metal. I was like, damn, that shit looks good.
They were doing a Woody, the panels on the sides of it instead of doing, the expensive task and the painstaking task of finding the wood and putting it on there. They just decided to do faux wood on the side. It looked freaking cool when they were done.
Mm-hmm. The guys that can do that shit and make it look right, dude, that's an art and a talent. Dude, that's just, there's no possible way I could do that shit. For one, I don't know how. For two, I probably would never have the patience to finish it once I got started.
Yeah.
Just to be totally honest with you.
Those 50s trucks, Chevy, Ford, all those look good with patina.
Yes, they do. But I tell you,
That's
almost,
what I'm saying, though, dude. If the old 50 trucks and stuff like that, it's been out in Arizona and been sandblasted, man. You can't make that up.
Yeah.
no, you can't recreate that look.
And I don't know who said it. It might even been Joe Martin who said it. He goes, we're just gonna leave it, you know. He goes, it only made it this way once.
That's
You
right.
know? He said, we're just gonna leave it. I was like, I like how he said that, you know. It's only been this way once. And it's only gonna get this way once, you know.
Now, see, Barbecue Mike, I 100% do not agree with that. Because there are old Chevys that I absolutely would just kill to have. There's just old Chevys I would just love to have.
My favorite's an Apache. I love those.
Apache, thank you.
Oh, I love the Apache pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Damn right, they're good looking
Those are
trucks.
nice.
I love that whole body style.
And then I don't know, I never knew I would like it, but again, it was Martin Brothers. They did that 35 Chevrolet, and I was like, I don't know, man. I said, and then they painted it root beer, and after they got done, I was like, all right, that thing's just incredible.
Root beer does make things look good.
Well, just the whole package, the way they did
Yeah.
everything after it was done, I was like, okay, that's just cool. So,
I mean, you take an old Chevy like the first generation Chevelles and Malibus. They're just beautiful cars. I love the body styles of them. They don't make shit like that anymore.
yeah.
It just, it's like the Camaros, the 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets. They just don't make that kind of shit anymore.
I like
No,
Gen 1
I-
Camaros.
I
I do love me a Gen 1 Camaro.
I loved it.
I like a
It's
Gen 2
old.
Camaro too, because I'm crazy.
I like a Gen 2 Camaro, but I like the first generation of the Gen 2. I like the split bumpers. I
Yeah.
love those. I think
Yeah.
they're good looking cars.
Nah. Y'all know how I feel about that.
See, William, I'm different than you. I'm not a fan of all Chevy trucks. I know a lot of people likes the late 60s, early 70s C10s. I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm gonna
not
tell you
into
the reason
those
why.
either. But I like
Just-
the square body, the more modern square body
Yep.
ones. Those
Yep.
are nice.
Yeah,
The
I
mid-
like the cat eye or slant eye, whatever. The one I used to have. I love that body style.
That freaking the Fall Guy. Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
late
Fall Guy
70s,
trucks are
mid
badass,
80s
yeah.
square body Chevys. I love those. I think they're good looking trucks.
That's a good looking truck.
I'm a 67 through 72, baby. Those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind
But
of
see,
really
I'm
like
not
the
a-
brand new ones because
But then the funny thing is the Ford trucks. I love the freaking late 60s, the 70s.
yeah,
Those freaking
Yeah,
trucks
me
are
too, but I'm not a fan of the early 60s Ford trucks. I just don't
Oh,
like
they're
them.
ugly, dude. The 59s in that, they were ugly as sin.
I'm just not a fan of those trucks.
Yeah. weren't the best, but
I
What?
remember the ones that the cab and the bed were all made to one where they wouldn't separate. What year was that? 60s Ford, whatever the hell it was. I'm not a fan of that truck.
Unibodies.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that truck.
So the thing about it is Ford from 1967 to 1979 were my favorites.
Oh yeah, by far, 100%. That's my favorite truck. Yeah, by far. My dad's 69. I absolutely love his 69 Ford. I love that truck. I know it's not everybody's preference because it's a long wheelbase, but it was my dad's truck, so I love the hell out of it.
I like the long wheelbase because they're more functional for me.
Well, I wouldn't build it. I would once we ever finally do get around to doing this truck, if we all live long enough to do this damn thing, it'll never be used for nothing like that. It'll never haul anything. If it hauls anything, it'll be a cooler. That's the only thing that'll ever sit in the back of that truck. because that bed, everything's going to be painted just like original. So I'm not putting anything back there. with
Bed
scratch
in
that
my
thing.
truck isn't even long enough for me to lay down in it comfortably.
Yeah, but you got a modern truck. This is a 69 Ford F100. They don't make those anymore. I ain't putting nothing in the back of that truck
They
once
put-
it's painted. It ain't
You
happening.
telling me they quit making the 69 trucks?
Ah.
Just go get a new one.
Like I said, once it's painted, the only thing that will ever sit in the back of that truck will be a cooler. That's it. Nothing else going in the back of that truck. Because
Right.
we're not gonna skimp out on the paint job. We're gonna pay really good money and have a really, really good paint job put on
I
that
hate
truck.
to give you the bad news, Pinks, but yes, they stopped making the 69 for you.
Yeah, they did.
God damn it. I was going to go buy one tomorrow.
Oh, you probably could, but it's
No,
probably
a brand new one?
going to cost
Hey.
you a lot more than it did when it was new.
I don't think I got that kind of money. Those are
And
nice
Gary-
looking trucks, though.
Gary, all the throwback cars that they're doing and stuff now, I don't know why they don't do a throwback truck to that body style. Do you know how well that truck would sell to the Ford enthusiasts? People
the
would
thing about
snatch
it
the
is, though,
shit out of those trucks.
People wouldn't know what to do with that thing.
No.
True. I mean, they could do a throwback to the body style, but put the modern, modern running gear, modern electronics,
Yeah.
and all this kind of stuff, but just make the exterior. Not, I know you can't, they can't go back and really make it look like the 69 or 68 or whatever, because
No.
people won't buy it. But if you do a modern version of that truck and throw something toward the hint of that body style, the people would jump all over that shit.
But the thing about it is, like Stupid Fast Trucks, the 54 trucks with that curved rear glass, this shit was cool, man.
That was cool.
they had
It was
style
cool.
then. You know what I'm saying?
hmm But can you imagine how much it would cost to have somebody cut a piece of glass like that these days?
Could you get one?
You probably could, because they're making remakes of everything. So yeah, I mean, people doing all these restorations and stuff. I'm sure you can get them. I just ain't no telling what they would cost.
Yeah, and Stupid Fast is right. They did make the Chevy SSR, and it was a flop, and it had that classic line.
Yeah, but that was a very poor done truck. That was an ugly motherfucker.
Well, that's the
I'm
way
sorry,
Ford
that
would do it now
truck
too.
That was just that was a poor job. That's the reason why the truck flopped. It was just poor. And then the running gear they put in it was even worse than the damn body.
Yeah, it was not done well.
No, not at all. But that's the reason why the Challenger, when they released it out again, that's the reason why it sold so damn well, because it really looked a lot like the older Challenger, just with the modern stuff.
The first series of it did. As they went on and changed it a little bit, they kind of went away from it too.
But see, that's the reason why the first S197 version of that sold so well. What was it, 05 or 06, the first year they came out with that car? That car
The
sold like
05
fucking hotcakes,
GT
dude.
is one of
That
my
car.
favorite body styles of the Mustang.
Yeah, that car sold like fucking hotcakes.
It's the one I still want, and I don't have one.
Hell, even back in the 80s. Remember when damn Chevrolet brought out the damn black, or I think you can get it in red and other colors too, but the 454 SS truck?
Oh yeah.
When that truck hit the damn market, man, people were going stupid trying to buy those damn trucks. I 100% agree. Bring back the bull nose. I agree 100%. That would be a good truck. Damn right it would. But we could sit here and name all kind of vehicles we think they should be bringing back, but hell, they ain't never going to do
That
it.
was the last of the really nice looking trucks.
I agree.
I don't know what the bull nose was.
80 to 85, 86.
Oh.
Yeah,
I like the 90s ones.
I do. I bought me a
I'm a big
94,
fan
and
of the
I really
90s
like
too.
my 94.
That first gen
But-
Lightning, man.
Yeah, but
my
that was
95 F-150 is one of my favorite of the newer style bodies.
Well,
I
that
don't
was-
think
those trucks were the same though. The 96 and the 80s. Only thing they changed was the front end, really.
Yeah, like I said, the first Lightning, that wasn't. If I remember correctly, I don't think that was a bullnose. That was
Yeah,
the
no.
generation after the bullnose. That
It
was the
was,
next generation.
But still, it's the same body panels and stuff. It's just a different front end.
Oh yeah. It was
Yeah.
identical to my 94 I bought. I bought a 94 brand new, and hell, it was the same damn truck. It just didn't have all them goodies in it. Mine just had a EFI 302 that barely had enough power to pull a garbage can down the street. But it is
like
what it
my
is. I bought it.
95. Just like my 95.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing to be shaking a stick at, but that was my second brand new vehicle ever in my life. My dad bought me an 89 GT.
Was
and I
that
bought a
fuel
94.
injection or throttle body injection?
It was throttle body injection. Had that big ass, ugly ass damn big mailbox on top of it. Looked like shit.
Okay. So come on. Frank, what's up?
But I mean, for the time, that fuel injection worked good. I mean, I can't really say nothing bad about it. It's just the old truck, the way it was built, it just had its limits. You know, you wasn't going to pull a whole lot of heavy shit with it because the truck just wasn't set up for that. I mean, you could pull a car in the car trailer, but you just can't have no big ass car on it.
Well, I use mine. I use my 86 to go down there and pull back a 63 and a half fastback Galaxy out of Kentucky.
Oh,
yeah, but wasn't your 86? Was it a 302 or was it a 351?
It was a 302.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, I went down
The
there.
302 would pull fine. It just didn't do it fast.
I had to back that thing up the side of a mountain on a 2-track because I couldn't pull in there and turn around, so I had to back it up the mountain.
I bet that was fun.
I learned how to back it up, brother.
hey, you learn when you got to, right?
that car actually belonged to the owner of the dealership down there. And
oh, really?
And rotted. Yeah, the car only had 3,000 miles on it or something stupid. 390 car. And I went and pulled that car out of there and brought it up here because my dad had a car lot down in Richmond, Kentucky. And this guy had come down there and he got a hold of my dad, and my dad told me to go get that car. And I went down there and got that thing, man. And you talking about a trip, baby. I'm telling you,
it was.
It's a good thing I had 4-wheel drive, or I never got that thing upside that mountain.
Yeah, after I bought my 94 Proline, I would have loved to have bought a Lightning back in 95. It's just, man, I didn't want to spend the extra money. I had the 94 I just bought, and I was like, hell, this truck's big and fine. I ain't spending no more extra money on the Lightning.
Well, my brother down in Tennessee that's got that Boss 302.
He's got a Lightning.
That Lightning he got, man, is freaking like brand new.
I remember seeing that in your video when you were down there at his house.
Yeah.
That's a good looking truck.
You talking about somebody funny about their vehicles. He took my niece and nephew wanted to ride in his Boss, and he got a little carpet next to the passenger side. He made them take off their shoes before they got in the car.
Hey, look here. If that car's original inside, I don't blame him a damn bit.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm just being serious. I don't blame him at all.
Because my nephew says, Uncle Rick, he made me take my shoes off so I could get in his car. I says, I'd make you take your shoes off too because you probably stepped in pig shit down there.
Well, you got to look. That shit's only original one time. And if you can keep it as long as you can keep it, you don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, thank God I didn't buy no manual in my truck. My truck was automatic.
My last manual truck was a Chevy. And it was
wow.
What was that? It was a late 80s, I think like an 88 or 89 Chevy C10.
Yeah, that 85 4x4 that I had was a manual with a creeper gear and everything in it, but that had a Windsor in it. And that truck there, it'd pull a house off the blocks.
That was a single cab, standard bed Chevy I owned, and I hated getting rid of that truck, but I had to do what I had to do for the kids. So,
damn, I just gained respect. Just an ounce of respect for her. Their stupid fast truck. When you said that,
well, I ain't
gained much, but I gained an ounce.
Daimler Truck is not going on strike. They had reached a tentative agreement.
Woo. Good for them.
Well, that's good for me because that would affect me. That would affect my job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then damn right, good for them.
You know,
Good for you too.
real good for me because I had to go. They just laid us off.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good
Mm-mm.
because you'd have been getting short pay until
Well,
they
actually, I
finally have
did.
reached to an agreement.
If that was the case, they would have put me at the hall full time more likely. So I wouldn't lose any pay. But still, I like to go in my plant and do my job every now and then.
Every now
Yeah,
and
I
then.
like the way you say that every now and then. So you got to show face there every once in a while, right?
Well, nobody else wants to do with the stuff that I do. So, you know, I get a lot of leeway where I'm at because of that, you know.
Well, let me ask you something. When you stay away from the plant as much as you stay away, and then when you finally do go back, how much stuff in your department has backed up for you to do?
When I do go in there, like, okay, so the other day, Thursday, I went in. So I went in at 3:00 and in the morning, a.m. And then, so by the time I got done working everything like that, I think I did probably 102, 103 cam frames. So the cam frame sits on top of the head, so I got to pull it all apart, and I got to go through and see exactly what's wrong with them, and if it needs a cam or whatever it needs, then I'll do the repairs, scrap, or send it back to the vendor. So one of three things will happen with it. I think I did 102.
That's a lot.
You
That'll
know.
buy you another couple of weeks, won't
Well, maybe. And these batteries and stuff that we've been doing, because I've been doing battery housings too. They haven't done a battery in 3 weeks. They said that it's the battery. The business is going under, man, because all this electrical bullshit's starting to fail.
Oh yeah. It's just going down the tubes quick. I'm glad.
GM built the electrical plant out here in Lake Orion, and now they're talking about, instead of making the electric vehicles there, they're going to start doing the hybrids there.
Well, like I said, I'm
Hybrid
fully.
is the way to do it. If you're going to do anything, hybrid's not so bad.
I agree. I fully support a hybrid. Fully support that because you're still running. I mean, you got a combustible engine that you can still use to charge the batteries in your car while you drive. You don't have to go home and plug the damn thing up
Yeah, I
and
don't
wait for it to
understand
go.
either. Why isn't there 4 alternators on a Tesla?
I don't
Because
understand
of diminishing returns, it wouldn't work. They do basically have that with what's called regenerative braking. It's a thing in electrical theory. You have to look it up and read a lot about it. I'm not going to explain it, but it's a diminishing return. It wouldn't do any good.
Well, the thing of it is that with the alternators and stuff, the way they're built and the way they put out the voltage and stuff like that, it's not the same as what the battery takes. So it'd make the battery overheat.
Yeah, that too. And you just if you put an alternator on there, alternator takes power to turn. So you're losing more power turning the alternator, which is not making as much power as you're losing.
Well, they had a thing where the wheels would charge. They had something that
Regenerative braking.
they could make a generator for the suspension of the wheels and that, and it would charge the battery, but it still wasn't. It was overheating the batteries more than it was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a diminishing return one way or the other. They've tried a lot of different things to do that. Because that was one of my questions many years ago when they first started this whole electric, car thing. And it's like, why don't you just, and then I did some research because it is the field of work I'm in, electrical and electronics, and found out why. And like stupid fast, antimatter, that's the hot ticket.
And I think they use a nitrogen or something to keep the batteries cool.
Yeah.
Well, since the nitrogen is, say that again.
That's just another explosive device in a car that don't need to be in it.
Well, the thing about it is that nitrogen is so light, it leaks out.
Yeah.
I think it's nitrogen. It might be something else.
Nitrogen is not explosive. Nitrogen it's an inert gas that will not allow fire.
It's actually really cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's really
thought it
cold.
was explosive. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're thinking of hydrogen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
But the thing about it is that it's so light that it's hard to keep it contained.
Super light, super dry. It's used for drying electronics a lot to keep them dry in an environment. They just pump nitrogen into the storage area. It works really well. It also keeps things cold. Super light, yes, very light. Hard to keep it encased without just being in a sealed bottle.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they really? Is that what they use to make like dry ice?
Dry ice is nitrogen.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they either used it to make it
sorry.
or it is.
Dry ice is carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. It's carbon.
God
Don't get
damn,
me
that
lying
ain't
to
good.
you. Don't get me lying to you because that I don't know.
I think it's
I was
carbon
gonna say.
dioxide.
Say, isn't that the shit that we're all supposed to stay away from because it's an invisible killer?
No, that I didn't mean monoxide. I meant
Carbon dioxide?
It's CO2. It's frozen CO2.
Yeah. And you can
Not-
actually die from too much of that because
Yeah.
I've seen it in an episode of CSI. And they did dry ice.
Yeah, I guess if you were stuck in a room with a bunch of dry ice that was melting, yeah, you wouldn't get enough oxygen. If you invented anything super efficient, you mysteriously die. Not all of them, I swear that there was this one. Oh no, never mind. He died.
But I agree with what Gary was saying about the plant up there changing their battery, just doing the damn the hybrids. I mean, that's just, to me, if they're going to do some kind of new technology, hell, I think that's the way to go, man. Like I said, when you drive down the road, it recharges the damn batteries. And then when they get capacity, you switch over back to the damn electric and drive till it gets low and then switch back over and charge them up again.
Well, some of the
I
stuff that they're going to use for EVs and stuff like that is going to go to these big cities that got a lot of pollution and stuff. So they're going to have a lot of the EVs that just does city stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because I could see a hybrid, something like that, working like on a big rig. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know they got the fully electric rigs and shit out there, but their range cannot be good. When you're hauling 80,000 fucking pounds going across the damn highways, dude, it's sucking the piss out of electric out of the batteries. It's gotta
What
be.
is it the Tesla semi weighs without any cargo in it? The damn thing's super freaking heavy. It could barely hold any cargo weight wise.
Yeah, and then it cuts down on the amount of cargo that thing's allowed to be hauling. So
The batteries in those semis are freaking 3 foot wide, 6.5 feet long.
good God. Hell, we got our Amazon truck around here that delivers to us. Hell, it's all electric now.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, they're all over here.
we
Yeah,
got-
they pulled up the other day out here, and I didn't even hear him pull up. Usually I hear his loud ass Mercedes pulling up, but no, he pulled up some kind of electric box truck. I was like, damn, dude, what'd you do? Turn off the engine back in? He goes, no, it's electric. I said, what? He goes, yeah, we switching all over to electric vehicles now.
So these
I was
high-low
like, damn.
drivers that pick up these batteries for these semis in our plant, they'll go in there and they'll be just cruising along. They'll stop, they'll pick their thing up and go, it won't even hardly pick it up. They're heavy as hell, man.
Yep. Battery is very dense.
But like I said, I could see a hybrid working on the big truck. I could see that working out really good
The
for
thing
like the
is,
over-the-road
with
drivers and
hybrids,
stuff.
I know with most hybrids, the hybrid engine only works at like 30 miles an hour and lower. So in city, they're great. But once you're on the freeway, they're just using the gas. Anything above a certain speed limit, they're just using fuel and recharging the battery at the same time. Gas converters that made super efficient motors and free electricity. Aha.
Didn't they have a Cobalt hybrid, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly?
yeah.
I think so.
It didn't last long.
They had issues though. They had some major issues with that car, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm
Like-
telling you right now, the Teslas, people are junking them and buying those Ford Mach-E's.
Really?
Yeah, Ford Mach-E's, dude, their sales are going up. I read that the other day.
Everybody knows Ford Mach-E's, you know, but nobody takes them out of town, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, you can't because you might not make it back.
Well, the charging system on these things, so they got these quick chargers now. I guess
Yeah.
the more you use those quick chargers, the more it damages the battery. And the
Yep.
those batteries cost as much as the damn vehicle.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It's like my damn
slow chargers
my nephew-
is the only way to go.
yeah, like my nephew bought this damn Fusion, this 17 Ford Fusion hybrid. Dude, he checked in it the other day just to replace the battery in that damn thing, which he don't need to replace it. No, matter of fact, he didn't check it. His dad, my brother, checked into it. And I think the battery, just to replace the battery in that car was like $6,000, $6,500. And I
That's
was
a
like,
small battery.
holy shit. I don't give a damn. I still a lot of money for a damn battery.
Go to Tesla. Tesla wants 15 grand.
Night,
Fuck
Bama.
that. Fuck. Bama, you gone? Take it easy, everybody.
Have a good night, man.
Damn, you old as dirt, dude. You can't even hang with the young people.
Fuck, he's only
Young people.
9, dude.
Well, we
I
younger
thought
than
he's
he
the only
is.
young one in here.
Bama's like
Hey,
a
we
year and
young-
a half older than I am.
Hey, we younger than he is.
That's true. But I think Stupid Fast has him beat, doesn't he?
Too fast has us all beat.
Yeah.
The only reason why Stupid Fast ain't retired is because he don't want to.
Got it. We got
Oh.
a Sublime in the basement.
Yeah, we got a Kermit in the
What?
basement. He must have got through playing strip poker with his best friends.
Oh no, I just got done eating too much food, and as soon as I sat down here, my food got very quickly upset.
So no worries, you're gonna be pausing for the calls here real soon, huh?
Yeah, you may get a little freaking toilet bowl splash here in a few minutes. Oh,
Disgusting.
That shit just got really heavy, didn't it?
oh man. Either that or I'm about to stink up this garage, one or the other.
What did you eat?
You gotta shit his
Went to
pants.
Outback Steakhouse and friggin' had a filet and some baked potato soup and some bread and
Oh,
had a freaking dessert with the brownie with the vanilla ice cream and chocolate.
Well, you know
syrup.
damn
I
good and
couldn't
well
eat
he's
it
not
all.
gonna eat the blooming onion. You know that.
No.
But I'd
No.
eat the hell out of them because I love those damn blooming onions. Yeah, I agree. That's the best damn thing they sell is the blooming onion. I love those things.
Funny, man.
Nah, get some mushrooms, man. Come on.
I ain't
I
eating
do
no
like
damn
the
fungus.
mushroom.
You can kiss
I
my
love
butt.
the
I ain't eating no
mushroom.
fungus.
Oh man, mushrooms.
Mm.
fried
I need no-
mushrooms are so good.
Some,
I hate to say I'm fat.
fresh
Right.
sauteed mushrooms and butter.
I'm not
Mm.
eating no damn fungus. I'm sorry, fellas.
Oh,
It ain't happening.
yeah.
Oh, holy crap.
Well,
Oh crap. Hey, is the fart wet and lumpy?
oh, my dog is ready to go fertilize the grass.
I'm afraid to fart. Although, hold on, we're about to try. Oh,
Don't trust all
Oh, God, we had to hear that. Oh, hold on. We're about to try.
Don't
oh
trust the
God,
fart.
does it stink?
You're too old.
I want to
God.
I'd laugh my ass off if he muted me immediately. We would have known
Oh,
what he did.
God.
Shit on himself.
I got the old man
I
farts.
think the dog poo would smell better than
Oh, this next one, I can't. No way. Don't dare that one.
Don't
This
dare.
next one's going to have to be on the toilet.
do this.
Go on. I'll go on. Just lean over to the sides. Sublime and just try to ease it on out.
Dude, the next one may be Chardonnay.
that is nasty.
Oh, my God.
He's gonna go poop that cow he just ate.
Mm. Yes, I am right now.
Time to go to the poop deck.
Oh, my God. I'm not even cutting my cigarette short to go do this.
He's gonna leave the phone out here, and we're gonna hear this moo.
No, you're just
I
going to
just-
hear, oh.
I just don't want to hear this plop, plop shit.
Oh, I think it's going to be more of a spraying variety.
It'd be more like
Lord.
flop, flop. Whoa, whatever it is. Flop,
So
flop.
you gotta get through this and you gotta get right in the shower, huh?
Oh,
Hey, he's gonna be.
I think I'm gonna have a little whiskey tonight.
He'll be sitting in that toilet, done pooping. He'll be saying, "Come on, ice cream."
Oh,
Exactly. I know I would.
oh man.
I love me some ice cream.
Oh my god, I felt so much better.
Go potty. Here.
You know, woo. Give the whole new meaning to the word plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Oh, dude,
what a
and
relief
you're actually going to sit on the shitter and let us hear the echo.
Oh.
Go potty.
I have to say this Jameson cold brew is really, really tasty. And I was talking to my boss the other day, and he says he drinks it too, but he'll put a little bit of creamer in it. And it because it tastes so much like coffee, because it's basically a cold brew coffee mixed with Jameson. So it's a lesser alcohol quantity, but it is tasty as hell. Don't be all quiet, guys. I don't need to hear Sublime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank God this stream doesn't have smell-o-vision.
Oh my god! Are you exercising a demon?
Oh
I'm just gonna laugh like hell if he
the
accidentally
exercise.
hit. I'm gonna laugh like hell if he accidentally hits the camera. And we're gonna see his fucking face when he's trying to pinch one off.
Oh.
Oh Lord. Are you taking a shit or having a baby?
What up, dude?
All right. Well, it sounds
Got
probably
that
both.
thing- He's got the phone there, and then he's got to wipe. And next thing you know, he's gonna go, "Oh God, it's got it on my fingers."
That's why I set up a piece of paper towel that's about 6 inches wide to try to avoid that.
Yep. Then it rips. You're like
It
wiping,
ripped
and all of a
right down the
sudden-
middle.
You're wiping,
Paper.
and all of a sudden, it freaking just stops, and your hand goes flying.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's why. That's when you hit. That's when you hit the peanut butter.
Next thing you know,
Exactly.
you really dig into it. And now it's under your fingernails.
Damn, fucking getting all graphic with it.
Because man, when you got to go wash your hands, now you gotta fish that shit out of your fingernails.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
That's why you keep a pocket knife handy.
Then after you're done,
Oh my God.
you go and you eat some chips with that hand, and you start licking your fingertips after you freaking get
Oh God.
So now I just kind of like mixed that with Funky's tip review.
Yeah, he's like, his mom like, damn it, Brownie ain't too bad.
Oh.
Finger Brownie.
Are you taking a poop or are you sticking your finger up your butt?
Yeah, I didn't know if he was
Neither.
damn taking a poop or damn finally getting a blowjob. I didn't know which one the fuck you doing.
It sounds to me like he's scratching his ass and sniffing his finger.
Oh. Blocked.
Lord,
Block.
buddy.
Look at that muddy.
In other world news,
Oh.
I have to say this live stream sure has went to shit.
yeah,
Gone straight to the-
Sorry. My fault. My bad. Oh.
So I do
Good
have
hang.
somebody coming over tomorrow to help me get my transmission down off my workbench, so that'll help.
Nice.
So once I get it on a transmission jack, I can move it around.
not me, buddy. I don't plan on doing a damn thing at all tomorrow.
Oh no, I want to get that. I want to get that engine and transmission back in the car this weekend.
Are you still planning on trying to bring that to Ford Takeover, Pinks?
I am
Okay.
planning
I
on
talked
it.
to,
The Mustang ain't getting anything work done on it until I can get this car done.
I talked to Boost Addict. Oh my God, did I spray this toilet? Holy shit.
Oh, dude, we don't need graphic details.
Oh my
No,
God.
we don't.
Oh. Yeah, I talked to
Right.
Boost Addicts yesterday.
Was
Supposedly
it
his
so
car's running
bad that
pretty
it
good.
splashed up underneath on your freaking toilet seat?
No, we got lucky on that. Oh wait, no, I stand corrected.
What'd you say? Did you say both of his cars?
No, Boost Addict. I talked to him yesterday. He said supposedly his Mustang's running really good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He must work. He's got that thing hit better.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
no
He's got a
shit.
built engine. My motor's not even built. It's a stock motor. It's just getting a lot of parts put on it. It's going to make it faster and possibly.
Yeah, but you're a
explode.
lot lighter than him too, though, right?
No, not really.
How much does the Focus weigh?
3250.
What?
Damn, that seems mighty heavy for that
Yeah,
little car.
that seems heavy.
It's all the safety.
I'm not the one that made it that heavy.
So wait, is 350 of that you?
No, I'm not even including that.
Damn, Sublime.
350. Jesus Christ.
It's all the
I'm not
safety.
quite that big.
See what? Hey, Sublime. See what Stupid Fast Truck said? Backsplash
No.
is the worst.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm going to look it up just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure that the Focus ST is around 3,200 pounds.
Oh, okay. Feel much better now. You two, come on in here. Come on.
Don't smell any better.
Oh, you're gonna shit and invite the dogs in the bathroom?
No,
Damn, dude. You're
no,
cold
I'm
hearted.
putting them in the kitchen so they don't freaking heat
Die.
my house while I'm in the garage. Oh,
3223.
3223?
Yeah, stock. Mine is not stock. It has more weight on it than a stock one does.
Oh, damn, that's way more than I thought
the
they'd be.
2018. Let me look and see if it's any different for the 2014.
I still
2014,
like those
no,
Ford
32,
Nobles we were
23. They
talking
didn't change at all. They were the same every year. But
I still like
is
those
it-
Ford Nobles we were talking about the other day.
Did anybody
Yeah,
talk to T Hessler? Is he doing okay out there doing his training and all that stuff?
He popped on a stream not too long ago. I want to say a week or so ago. Not even.
yeah, but
Yeah, I know I talked-
I think he's in training now at in that other where is it?
Yeah, he's in Arkansas.
Kansas. Yeah.
Now that we're flushed, it's time for the toolbox.
I know I talked to Charlie the other day. He called.
Oh, that's right. He called me and I didn't return his call. Damn it.
He's
It's
he's
sticking out like
Charlie's
the
doing all right.
Sandcar's way because of all the safety shit they put on him, and thank God they put all that safety shit in them. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
That's why that car's so damn heavy, is because all the safety equipment.
You know what? And I'm fine with that because when that truck hit me, I lived. I'm alive because of all that safety equipment. Yeah, the damn thing's got a ton of airbags in it. You got the knee airbag on the driver's side, the two front airbags, the front side airbags on both sides. You've got airbags in your seats.
I don't.
Mine does.
Yeah.
The Focus
Yeah, I don't think
does.
Gary. I don't think Gary's got them in his seats either. He's got.
Yeah,
you got
no, I think he
Recaros,
does.
right, Gary? Gary, you got the Recaros in your car?
I got Recaros in mine. They're just not the full leather Recaros.
My Mach 1 don't have the airbags in the seats. No, they're in the door
They-
panel.
They moved them to the door panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're doing that to more cars, but when the 14 ST was made and they didn't change it the entire run, is they just left them in the seats. They work better when they're actually in the door panels or in the B pillar. But you know, that's the way it is. But there's a ton of airbags in it. All four doors have stiffeners in them that make them stronger, but they also make them heavier. And for a four-door car, it's got large doors.
Oh, wait, Funky, I thought you said you had a 2-hour drive home from that thing.
No.
Didn't you say two hours, or were you just talking about how long the recital was?
Half an hour.
It didn't look like it was 2/2.
No,
What does that mean?
it was a half hour.
Oh, so you meant to hit 1/2. Instead, you hit 2/2.
Are you critiquing me?
Just correcting your spelling
It
there, Mr.
Sounds
Freaking
just
Corrector.
like a bully thing to do.
Oh, hold on. This is coming from the man who quotes everybody's fucking saline English.
Hey, You're being a bully by saying his name wrong.
Oh my God! Am I being a bully by breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
guess.
want to just
Hey, nobody asked you.
hey?
I'm just wondering though, Sublime, after all the times you've heard Steve Saline actually pronounce his own name,
I've never
How
really
can
heard
you-
that many times.
how can you still call it saline?
Dude, it's old school, man. It's how I called it when I was a kid.
It's what we knew saline as when we were young.
Hey, look here. I am that age, and I still remember him saying it back then, and it was saline then, not saline.
I never heard him
Saline,
say it.
saline is what the
Yeah.
girls put in their fucking tits.
I never really heard him say it, so that's
No,
why I just always went with it.
Saline's the shit you rub on your ass when you got a blister.
Yeah, ask Sublime. He just got one.
Oh my God.
That wasn't a blister though. That was an explosion.
Not a blister, it's chafing. Get it right.
Hell, that could be worse because that could last a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, this toolbox will help level that out. I'm gonna do something we don't do very often.
What's that?
Take a shit on a live stream?
Oh shit, my camera's turned around. Hold on.
It's gonna turn his camera on.
Yeah. Hold on.
Had a saline 4. Sailing away.
There you go.
Hey, look.
So Gary, when you gonna put something else on the smoker there, buddy?
Well, I was gonna do some burn ends out of a pork belly, but kind of pork belly.
What was that now? I can't hear you. Somebody's got some noise going on in the background.
I was gonna do some burnt ends out of a pork belly, but I couldn't. Now I can't. I couldn't find a good pork belly.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, that would actually been really good.
Well,
Burn ends on the pork belly? Hell yeah.
Pork belly.
I had some burn ends not too long ago at a restaurant, but I have not made them myself in forever.
Oh,
I have never made them. To be honest with you, I've never made them. Something else I got to learn.
They're not hard.
I just can't wait when I start doing briskets. See how many of those I fuck up before I finally get a good one.
If you take your time and patience and listen to the people on, it's hard to. Okay, it's hard to fuck it up where you can't eat it. But it's also hard to make it perfect.
I can promise you this: no matter what I cooked, it will never be undercooked.
With a brisket, yeah, definitely never undercooked.
Oh, it ain't gonna be nothing undercooked for me because I don't eat red meat. That shit's either medium well or well. That's it. That's all I eat.
Generally, with briskets, they're pretty cooked.
If you get a chance, check this channel out.
All right, I'll do that. I'll check it out right after the live stream.
Kirsty's cars.
Yep. She's a
I know. I watch a. I'm sorry. Go
she's
ahead.
a car girl, and she's very easy on the eyes.
Oh, that's always good.
Not a bad thing.
Hell, I'm gonna tell you what. That damn woman driven. She's very easy on the eyes too. She ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
Hey man, different strokes for different folks.
After I finish this 10 mil, we'll do a little survey here in a second.
Survey on what?
On where you think guys think I should stick the HPR sticker on the side quarter window here.
It's your car. You're the one that's got to stare at it every day, not us.
I know, but I don't know if I should stack it on top or put it in front of the Sublime GT500 sticker.
Okay,
That's one of those. That's one of those personal preference things, man. Hey, stop all the barking.
And I got a Wingard performance sticker, but it's just the colors just don't go with the car, and it's like I want to put it on, but it's a big sticker.
That damn dude down the street's walking his big ass girl.
Oh man, she lives up in. She was in Colorado because she was at the last day at Bandimere Speedway.
Right in the center. Shut up, Mike.
hate that place closed down. Never got a chance to go there.
Never went there myself. But I know I was watching damn No Prep Kings tonight from Virginia Motorsports Park. That's a good looking track.
When the hell are they going to finally start showing the No Prep Kings on TV? Isn't that coming up soon?
I don't know, but Discovery Channel is no longer involved with No Prep Kings.
Really?
I mean, I'm sorry, not Discovery Channel. What's that? Pilgrim? Yeah,
Pilgrim.
They're trying to sell the rights to No Prep Kings to somebody else. Pilgrim is the one that does all the filming and shit for Discovery Channel. For No Prep Kings.
Why are they selling the rights? Because it's not making them anymore.
So they want to get paid.
I guess they want to get out of the business. Do something.
Maybe they think it's on the decline, so they're freaking trying to get out while the getting's good.
Dude, how can it be on a decline when every single one of their events are sold out, standing room only?
Yeah, but I'm talking about viewing for viewing purposes, not necessarily like on TV.
Yeah, now TV views now might be down, but I know their events, dude. They're sold out, standing room only.
Slam packed. They are,
dude. They are freaking. They're selling so much, so many tickets. And them drivers are selling so much damn merch. Them drivers are making a killing selling merch.
What are you talking about?
No Prep Kings.
Oh yeah, dude. No Prep up here is huge.
Yeah, it's taking
No
over.
Prep everywhere is huge.
Dude,
No Prep every damn where is huge.
It's crazy.
Not everywhere. Because where I was in Washington, No Prep is not really a thing there.
Well, they ain't really much of a thing in that state at all, unless you're climbing a fucking mountain.
I went to 2 drag strips that were a half an hour of my house.
I mean, you just don't really hear of a whole. I mean, no offense to the state or whatever, but you just don't never really hear of a lot of. You don't never really hear of a lot of hot rodding, drag racing. Hell, NASCAR don't go there. IndyCar don't go there. Formula One don't go there. I mean,
yeah. Well, the drag race is pretty big up there, and they're where I live.
I'm smart enough. I don't want to go in that same path.
I don't blame you.
Where I lived, within 3 hours, there were 5 road courses, and now there are 6.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when it comes to like TV viewerships on all the different kind of racing events that goes on, I mean, you don't see none of the big series going there. Like I said, you don't see IRL, you don't see IndyCar, you don't see none of that kind of stuff going.
You know why?
State.
It's not because there aren't fans there that would flock to it in a heartbeat. It's because the state is such dicks about all the rules. That's why. I'm surprised you see it in California anymore.
I was just finna say, I mean, the damn rules in Washington cannot be. There's no possible way they could be worse than California. I mean, literally, I don't think there's any state that can be worse than California. But you got all the series that go there. I mean, you got NHRA, you got IndyCar, you got NASCAR.
Because you got
everybody goes there.
How long, and look at the size of the city they go to.
Buy another fire truck.
Mike said, Kim said, if you hear an ambulance coming, you know what it's from.
Yeah, but you know what though? Washington State's not the only one though. I mean, you got states like Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Well, it doesn't help
states like that you just don't hear of a whole lot of automotive stuff.
Out of the year too. But no, it's a huge. As far as car stuff goes, like around here, I don't have half as much shit to do as I did there. Like, there's not nearly as much. Now, mind you, I am in a much smaller town. That's probably why. If I was in Huntsville, I'd probably have plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah, or Birmingham or something like that.
Fuck Birmingham.
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with you on fuck Birmingham now.
Fuck Birmingham.
I got guys at work that runs those tracks and stuff like that, and they just, the tracks you're talking about. And they said it's just not as crowded as it once was. He goes, there was times we used to go there, we'd have to wait to get on a track. He goes, there's no wait no more.
Huh.
Yeah.
There is up by me
Unless,
sometimes. The
they're
one I
having
go
like
to.
a. I'm sorry. Go
What'd you
ahead.
say, Sublime?
I was just saying the one where I race the sleds at. On certain days, there's definitely a way to get.
I'm talking about road course tracks.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm talking about road course, but you know what I'm saying? And they tell me
Well-
we have to wait to get on the track. He goes,
I know one of the problems is with road courses is they've priced people out of doing it.
and they're expensive.
They have priced people out of it. They've gone their prices of like drag race is cheap comparatively when it comes to like a regular car getting on the track. It's cheap. Road course is 400 plus a day.
So wait, Pinks, how much do you pay for a test and tune session?
Here,
Yeah.
$30. $30 car and driver.
Well, I gotta pay like 55, 60.
That's what I was paying in Washington.
Yeah, it's like a
What
hundred
is that?
freaking.
Are you still racing in Illinois? Illinois? Let me take the S off of it. Illinois.
My track that I go to race the sleds is actually in Wisconsin. It's just over the border.
Okay.
But there's no track that's cheaper than in Australia. $30.
Australia.
Hey, and I'm telling you what, Australia is they are a big country for racing though. I mean, now they got drag racing. They got road course racing over there. I mean, hell, even NASCAR's talking about going over there running a track.
Well, the thing about it is, the Australia don't have the emissions control
It's coming.
over here.
That's true. That's true, Gary. That's true. I will agree with that.
Is that an 8? Yeah, it's an 8. It's an 8. We don't. My closest quarter mile is 2 hours away, and if I were to go down there, I think it's $30 to $40 for a test and tune in the field.
Hell, Georgia used to have a lot, but literally the only thing we have here now, I mean, other than our local drag strips, is NASCAR. We don't even have NHRA. Don't even come to Georgia no more because the Atlanta Dragway got sold to Walmart. They tore the track up and building a super Walmart there. So NHRA don't even come to Georgia anymore.
So stupid.
It's,
Well, how
well,
much it costs to
look,
take your
look,
car
that-
and go ahead.
that track caused that on themselves because they never done anything to the facility. You would go up there and the bathrooms would be like decrepit as hell. The concession stands were bad. And they never upgraded the bleachers. They had them old concrete ass bleachers. I mean, the track just they didn't spend the money back into the facility.
Well, no, that's what
So-
happened with Island Dragway too, because they did the same thing. But anyhow, test and tune over here at Milan for the racer, it's $40, $20 for spectator.
Yeah, I think
that's about what it is
like $40 too.
But
For
I
the
mean,
quarter mile track.
the thing about it is drag racing has gotten so far behind, people quit going, man.
Well, another thing too, the NHRA has almost made it to where they're pricing people out of going to the events. Damn, when's the last time y'all been to an NHRA event? They are expensive as hell.
Now,
They're not cheap anymore.
I went last year. I go every year with my buddy. I'm going on May 18th. And I want to say the ticket was $80-$90.
Yeah, but once you're there and you're buying everything at the track, like your food, your drinks, and you buy like a t-shirt or a hat, dude, you've spent $200 or more dollars easily at the track that day just for one person. That's not even your spouse. That's just you.
Dragway right
Even
here.
charge for a person.
Milan Dragway, they wouldn't let the NHRA in there no more. NHRA told them F you. Now this new owner is trying to get them back in there.
See, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't even go to a NASCAR race anymore. Damn, dude, it's so damn expensive by the time you have bought your tickets to get into the track and then you buy yourself, you can't sit there 3, 4, 5 hours with nothing to drink. You got to have something to drink. And of course, you're going to probably buy some food there. And then you might, like me and most other people, like all of us in here, we're all car guys. So we're going to go around, either buy a t-shirt or a hat or some bullshit like that. And by the time you get out of there, man, especially at a NASCAR event, you have spent some money. That shit is high.
When I go to the Milan or any place like that, I got a little grill that I take, and I take my own hamburgers, my own drinks, and everything because you
That's
can't.
why a lot of people carry their own food.
You can't do that anymore at the NASCAR events, Gary. They don't allow you to take anything into the track.
NASCAR, I'm talking about the track.
Yeah. When you go to the track events and stuff, you can't take food from the outside into the track. Like
It's
even
funny
go
that
see
you
the
just
grass
said that,
fire.
Salty. They actually, the track by us in Joliet, I think they do let you do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
And
because these guys that's coming in there with their mobile homes, their campers and everything else, they got food in there. Don't think they don't.
Yeah, like at the
Well,
drag
yeah.
strips and stuff. Yeah, you can do that.
Even
But see, I'm like,
even NASCAR.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you go over here to Atlanta Motor Speedway, all right, and you pull up, say, I'm just a spectator for the day. I didn't take a camper or RV or nothing. I'm just going with my ticket. But you cannot bring a cooler of beer inside of the track anymore. They don't allow that.
They do where I go.
They make you buy the shit that's at the track.
Sounds like you go to the
a lot of
airport.
The tracks who don't sell beer, so you have to bring your own.
So,
Like now, at our local drag strips, like we go down like the Reynolds drag strip, or we go to Middle Georgia Motorsports Park, or down to South Georgia Motorsports Park. Yeah, you can still take alcohol, your food. You can still do all that stuff at those tracks. But over here in the NASCAR world, they ain't doing that shit over there, buddy.
That's why NASCAR doesn't get my money.
somehow they're gonna make you bend.
But see, I love going to NASCAR races. I'm just going to tell you, I absolutely love the atmosphere at a NASCAR race. It's really fun.
I don't. Too many damn people.
Well, don't get me wrong. There's a lot. Well, if you ever go to an NHRA event that is sold out, there's a lot of damn people at that event too. Trust me, there's a lot.
No.
That's why there are a lot of people there because it's sold out.
I know.
Yeah.
I know Summer Nats. I always wanted to go to in at Pacific Raceways, and every year that it would come around, I'd be like, I'm going to buy my tickets, and then I'd get my travel arrangements for a job, and it'd be like, I'm going to be gone that weekend, so I'm not buying tickets because I'd always be in China or somewhere else. And this last year, the year I moved here, I was going to be able to go to Summer Nats, but I moved, and I don't live there anymore, and it pissed me off because I couldn't go.
Yeah, Dale, they might let you do it there, but you won't do it here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Buddy, they stopped all that shit down here.
Well, notice he
You can't
said
take-
food, so maybe it's a case where they don't let you bring alcohol in, but they will let you bring food in.
Well,
Maybe
hell,
that
I'm
could
not
be
going to
the
go to an I'm not going to go to a NASCAR race if I can't take alcohol, because I promise you, I'm not buying their beers. God damn, they're expensive as hell. They're like $9 for a damn small ass beer.
Yeah.
Shit on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I paid plenty of money for beer at tracks. At like when I went to what's that fucking track in Tennessee? Come on, brain. It's
Talladega.
the High Bank track. Coliseum.
Talladega.
Bristol.
No,
Oh,
Bristol.
Bristol.
Bristol. Last time I was there for the Cletus event, yeah, I bought a few drinks, but they weren't cheap.
Shit, ain't nothing cheap at a track anymore.
No.
Nothing cheap in the airport either.
So wait, if drinks are
Yeah.
also allowed, you get creative. You buy like a 6-pack of soda, you crack one or two of the cans, empty it out, put alcohol in it, and then pull the tab back up so it looks like it's closed.
No, it's got to be if you are allowed to bring like Coca-Colas, Sprites, and shit like that, it has to be in a bottle and it has to be unopened.
I can make it look
Some of those
open.
2-liter bottles, when you reclose them, they look like they're
But they can
Man,
A little
smell.
bit of super.
They make
little
These
bit of
people over here
lemon,
like
never
are
know.
Inspector Gadgets. These people check every damn thing.
They probably stick their nose in
It's-
it.
And see, I would have loved to have went to the Talladega race last weekend. I love Talladega. I've been there so many times. I love that place. But the reason why, and I had a chance to go because my brother offered me a ticket to go. I turned it down because I figured that track would be just like Atlanta, and I wouldn't be able to take my cooler of beer or nothing like that in there. So I just stayed at home. I didn't go.
No, Talladega, I still think lets you take stuff in because my sister did it for years.
Yeah, and you know what? And I didn't look on the track's website and check and see what you're allowed to do and what you did or aren't allowed to do. I didn't check that. That's my now. I probably could have done that and probably would have been fine, but I didn't do that. But a NASCAR race is fun, dude. I mean, I know a lot of people in here don't get into the roundy kind of shit. Hey, look, I grew up watching NASCAR. I love that shit. I always have.
Yeah.
I just
And,
like to crash.
It's just that it's the atmosphere. I love going. It's just the whole atmosphere about being at a racetrack, smelling racing fuel all day long. That shit is cool as hell. I love it. Shit.
When it comes to watching on TV, what I really like over the last 5-10 years is they've got really creative of where they could put their cameras. You could see the footwork of the driver. You could see the freaking view from the helmet of the driver. You know what I mean? You could see a view from freaking right, literally attached to the rear bumper, the rear spoiler. You know, they've got cameras in so many cool places that they're just, 190 miles an hour with a freaking other car an inch off your bumper or ramming into it.
Yeah,
That's cool. Badass.
Yeah, but have you heard of the backlash that NASCAR and Fox are getting from the Talladega race?
About what?
They are getting hammered on social media for that shit.
For what?
Because there were so damn many commercials during the Talladega race.
Oh, yeah.
And the camera angles. They said when the damn wreck would happen, the damn cameras wouldn't even be on the wrecks and you would get to see the aftermath instead of the wreck. People are just digging NASCAR and Talladega for that shit.
Really?
Yeah, they're all over NASCARs. Man, there's all kind of
Talladega's fault because NASCAR is the one that does everything with the cameras. That's all.
No. It's not NASCAR that does it. It's Fox. They have the TV rights. Fox has the TV rights.
Are the ones that set that up.
Well, Fox and NASCAR are the one getting fucking hammered on social media for that shit.
Well,
just go on YouTube and look at all of the NASCAR guys that actually follow the NASCAR season and does all these podcasts and shit. Dude, they are drilling NASCAR on Fox.
I grew up watching the Winston Cup because I came to Rockingham every year. And of course, I'd be at that track because I got in for free every year. Twice a year, I would be at that track watching the race. And I loved it. And that's a short track, but
what track was it?
It was fun for me back then, and the crowd, and I liked it. But as I've gotten older, I cannot stand being in big crowds. That's why usually when I'm at the track and there's a huge crowd up by the line, I'm just sitting back at my car, not even watching, waiting for my turn to go up and drive. And now if I'm just there videoing, then I usually am parked next to the track, and I can just sit up in my truck and not be around people.
Oh man,
I don't know, man, but all of these sports, all of the motorsports, it's not even motorsports anymore. It's stick and ball sports too.
When
like
you said all these
baseball,
sports, I thought Funky was going to jump in there and say rigged.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. I imagine even going to a UFC fight. I imagine their tickets are expensive as hell too, because they don't do arenas like football fields and domes and all that kind of shit. They go to a lot smaller arenas. So I imagine their tickets are probably not cheap in those arenas.
Probably not. Is Funky even in here, Phil?
I know this is his live stream. I don't know if he's still here, but I know this is his live stream.
The best part is the NASCAR race is the last four or five laps. That's the best part to watch. But the rest of it is boring.
Hey, that's another thing that everybody's pissed off about now. It's because this Talladega race, everybody was running like half throttle just for fuel, trying to save fuel. People wasn't
that's
racing.
A strategy thing. I get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why run a super speedway and you're only running 160, 170 miles an hour when the cars are capable of going 200?
I know.
In the pack.
Yeah.
They're limiting them.
That defeats the purpose of even going to a super speedway like that. It's not good for the fans and the viewers who are watching that shit on TV. We want to see them race, not just follow the damn leader. We want to see passing.
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. If I'm not mistaken, that last Talladega race had a record amount of lead changes.
I guarantee it had a record amount of damn commercials too.
Yeah, probably.
In the first segment alone, there were 17 and a half minutes of commercials.
What?
Just in the first segment.
Who tried to say something?
Oh, all the sport nowadays is a lot of commercial.
Shitty one.
Yeah, but
Well, that's just they got to make money somehow.
Yes.
I understand they got to make money, but damn, I don't want to spend 2.5 hours of watching a 4.5 hour race watching commercials.
You know what somebody would say if you said you don't want to watch all those commercials? No, they'd say, well, yeah, either one, record it and don't watch it so you can fast forward to it later, or two, go to the race.
Yeah, but everybody can't go to the race. You know,
Yeah.
the track's not big enough to seat everybody. Everybody can't
So you
go to the
record
race
it.
and watch it.
Record it, watch it later, and then fast forward through the commercials.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it later.
I remember going to Atlanta Speedway down there, and we used to take my buddy's motor home. We just sat on top of it with our lawn chairs.
I've
Oh,
done
hell,
that a
we
couple
did that
times.
shit. Dude, we done that every year, both races for freaking 9 years, Gary. Every single damn race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
You didn't drive 600 miles to do it, though.
No, I drove about 6. What's up, Nate? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Nate?
No, I drove about 6. And now I don't even have to drive that far. Now I drive about like 1, and I'm at the track.
Yeah, we'd go down there and we'd sit on top of that guy's motorhome, man, and drink beer and watch the races. I'd get so
Now,
bored when I'd come home and look like a lobster.
Oh yeah. Now, was you doing this before the track was reconfigured? When it was still the old layout?
This was back in the late 90s, early 90s. I mean, late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh yeah, the track was already reconfigured then. Yeah, because they reconfigured it in the early '90s for the Olympics.
Yeah, no, we did this one back in 98, 99, 2000.
That's when that track was fast, dude. God, that track was crazy fast back then. Holy shit. Even Dale Earnhardt, the dude that never got scared, when he made his first practice laps around the track in that red, white, and blue car for the Olympics, he said, holy shit. He goes, I have never been so white knuckled on any track in my life. He goes, by far, this is the fastest track we've ever ran on. He goes, because we never had to lift. He said we'd go in the corner at 205 and just keep it matted all the way around the corner. He goes, we'd come out the other side about 191 and be back up 205 before we got the next corner. I was like, holy shit. When you hear somebody like that say that, you know it's a fast track.
Gary.
Yeah.
Kim said if you were coming home like a lobster, you should have just wore a cowboy hat to keep you from getting all that sun.
Did you forget the cowboy hat at home?
It don't make no difference. I couldn't wear no cowboy hat. I ain't no damn cowboy.
You needed a damn sombrero. One of them big old sombreros. We probably get a lot of them free right now down in Texas.
All I know is that we just got drunk and stayed in the sun all day.
Yep, and paid the price when you got home, right?
I get drunk and stay in the sun all day. I don't do anything the next day, and not because of sunburn. Just it kills me.
Shit, back in the day, that shit never bothered me. I could be out in the sun all day long. The next day, I could do it again.
I haven't drank since 2003, so.
Dude, I'm telling you, going to the NASCAR race, and like Gary said, sitting on top of the car, on top of the damn RV, just watching damn race, drinking beer, man, that's a fun time. I don't give a
I
shit.
remember when I used to be able to
That's a
sit on a
fun
friend's RV in the middle of the track and watch the race, but they don't allow that anymore either in a lot of places.
And the old girls down here running around half naked. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you go to Talladega, brother, they'd be all the way naked. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Oh, what time?
By the way, Dale, what's up? Didn't say what's up, Dale.
Especially on a Friday night and a Saturday night at Talladega on the infield. Oh, don't let it rain, brother. You're gonna see a lot of muffins running around that place. Them damn chicks get drunk, and them old rednecks down there take a damn rope and tie it to an inner tube, and people be on the inner tube and they'll be driving ass. They be pulling it through the infield in the mud. That shit was so fun. God, that shit was so fun.
Oh, I have to go to bed. I gotta get up tomorrow and start working on my car.
Actually, I gotta get up in the
me.
morning too, but I'll hang off a little bit more.
I feel for everybody that's got to get up in the morning. The only time I'd get up is take this little girl out to use the bathroom. Other than that, I ain't getting up for shit. I wake up when I wake up.
That's probably what wakes me up is the dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. Thanks for having me, Funky.
Later, Pitch.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.
Later,
Thanks.
guys.
I know Sunday now. I'll be drinking some beer. I'm going to a cookout Sunday.
Chicago, when they made the track, what is the state like? Did they make any kind of state?
The street race in Chicago? Well, yeah, they shut down the streets and they actually race on the streets of Chicago.
What is it, state, round, something?
No, it's a road course. Yeah. It's got lefts and rights.
Hey, they
I'm
shut
like-
down the streets over here in Flint in race, and it's not no road course. Pure drag race.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's the good kind of racing, though, Gary.
Hey, those guys, I'm telling you what, they shut it down, bring their car trailers in and everything else.
Yeah, your buddy up there, I can't remember what his damn name is now. You know him, the guy that wrecked Big Chief one
Yeah,
time.
right.
Brian, I think he completely got out of drag racing. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing out of him.
He sold his Camaro. He sold most of his stuff. So I think you're right, but it's getting to the point where his kid's getting a little older and stuff like that. So he's going to slow down. He said.
Yeah, I think he's concentrating more, like you said, on his kids and his business because he's got his own plumbing company and all that kind of stuff. And I think he's just finally getting to the age to where I got more. I've done all my drag racing. Now my kids are getting at the age. I got more priorities now.
Well, I mean,
I got to do more family stuff.
but
Oh, God. Yeah, but it's on Cinemax.
yeah, he's pretty much slowing down because I got my buddy Rick. He's real good friends with him and stuff like that. And he just said it's just getting old and he's traveling so much and everything like that. He wasn't spending no time with his kids.
Well, the other guy that's his good buddy, God almighty, the dude lives in New York. No, the guy that lives in New York, that had the blue Mustang.
Oh, I
What's
know.
his damn name?
I don't know him.
Petey Smallblock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold his Mustang too.
Really?
Yeah, he sold that badass Mustang he had. And he was a Ford powered guy the whole time. He never had a Chevrolet engine in that thing. Always a Ford engine in that car.
Johnny Quick just got his car back together, so you'll probably see him back in the circuit.
He did buy him a damn little small, like first generation S10 Blazer, little 2-door. It's got hell, I don't know if it's got a LS or whatever. I know it's got a turbo on it. Now he's strictly doing like back of the track, front of the track, no prep stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I still watch Petey Smallblock. I like his whole filming, the way he films. He just does everything off of a phone and shit like that. He ain't trying to be all technical with these expensive ass cameras and all. He just does what he does, man. And I kind of like that format. I don't like all the guys who spend big money going out and getting all these cameras and hell, man, just keep it raw, keep it real. That's what I like.
Nate Massey, what's going on, buddy? Marcy. But yeah, I mean, it's just thing. A lot of these guys are getting older and stuff like that. They got families. Johnny Quick, he's got his car back on. He'll be back on circuits, but his son's getting a little. But his wife was the booster girl, Hayabusa girl.
Yeah, not really.
She's a bad son of a gun, man. She get on that booster and just ride that thing better than any man I ever seen.
Damn. There's a few more damn women racing in the No Prep Kings now. I think there's 3 of them out there this year.
Oh, there's
You got
yeah.
you got Kayla Morton out there. You got Lizzie Musey, and now you got that other chick.
Well, Lizzie is pretty sick. How's she now?
She seems to be doing okay. She raced last week, and she's racing again this weekend. So I mean, I don't know her status on her cancer and stuff like that, but she's at the track racing. So
yeah, I got her. She's a friend of mine on Facebook. She was showing her without no hair or nothing like that. No, she's still bald.
Yeah, she was still beautiful bald. I don't give a shit what nobody said. That woman's just beautiful regardless. She's just pretty. She done the right thing, got rid of damn what's his name, Kai Kelly. She dumped his ass. Thank God.
Kelly's an idiot.
Well, I mean, he deserved to be dumped. Y'all heard what he said, right? In that damn interview he did? Yeah, he told me in that interview, I can't remember who done the damn interview, but it's on YouTube. He said, look here, he goes, my racing career comes first. I don't got time to babysit anybody. That's exactly what he said about her going through all of her cancer treatment.
Well, most of the guys that I know that's raced with him and talked to him in real life said the guy's really a jackass.
Yeah, I've only met him once, and I was just there just to get his autograph and shit and say, hey, but he seemed to be okay during that couple little minutes I was there.
You're
But
not racing against them.
no, you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't know him personally and never had a conversation with him or nothing like that. So
That's my saying, buddy.
I was gonna say the same thing. Don't be stealing Gary's line.
But I mean, the thing of it is that the race stuff and that these guys, they're starting to get a little older and stuff like that, and their families are getting away with them, so they're slowing down.
John Force ain't slowing down. I'll say that.
No,
well, I mean, damn, he ain't got his kids are all grown now.
that's a
They're
whole
racing.
caliber. That's a whole different caliber of racing.
Yeah, no shit. You ain't lied about that, Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I do believe if that man ever stops racing, it'll probably be the day they put him in his box. I don't see the man stop racing. He's like he's standing the test of time. You know what I mean?
Still does well.
Hell yeah, he's still out there winning and shit at his age. He's still putting awesome lights, winning and shit. Still running 335 miles.
And I love the games he plays at the line where he double bulbs people right in the middle of the stage. That's awesome. I should try doing that against the guys I race on the sleds, although they'll probably get pissed at me.
That's okay. I mean, as long as you're not a dick and pull straight up to the line and just straight go double bump.
No. I'm talking about once we're both pre-staged, and then we both stage, but then while before the light comes down, freaking double stage. You know what I mean? The light just take the top bulb off.
I mean, there's always games that you can play on the line, man.
Yeah.
I hate
My favorite's what
on the live stream doing the black eye.
See, but too, what mine is bracket racing, so that wouldn't really have as much of an effect because we're leaving at different times. You know what I mean? We're dialing in at a time, so we get our green light at different times unless we're dialed in for the same time, which does happen on occasion.
So that means one of you guys get the hit. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, but the other sled is faster and runs a faster time, so he's going to reel you in.
Right.
Then it literally comes down to reaction time with what time you dial in for the sled.
So they're giving you the hit. That's cool.
Oh, well, no, I'm actually faster than a lot of the sleds I race against, so I'm usually giving them the hit.
Okay, so you're giving them the hit, but I'm sure there's a couple out there that gives you the hit too.
Oh yeah, there is.
It works all around a circle.
That's right. Yeah. It does. It works both ways. Yep.
Tony Stewart's actually doing really well for an out-of-the-box team.
Oh,
there's only one person that can have the fastest car around here, and I can't say his name because I get in trouble.
Come on. You want to go in the house? Come on. You tired of being outside? Here, you can go in there with Granny and stink her up since she didn't take a shit. She'll be like, come take this dog out. She smells like hell. I'm going to put her in the house. So let's see what happens. Go ahead. Go on in there. Now, let's see how long I'm out here before she comes saying, hey, you need to take this damn dog outside.
My wife must be sleeping on the couch because I haven't heard her in a couple hours.
Nah, man, I love racing, man. I mean, this thing got to the point I don't give a shit if I'm watching drag racing, NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One. I just love watching motorsports. Yeah, some of the best racing I used to watch I remember Speed Channel when it used to come on back in the day.
Yeah.
Some of the best racing I used to love watch racing was that damn swamp buggy racing. That shit was so cool. I used to love watching that shit.
Now that right there is where all the crazy nutty chicks are at.
Yeah, you ain't lying, Gary. But boy, that shit was so fun to watch.
Oh man, I tell you what, they get out there and roll in that mud. Hey, we used to go down those a lot down in Chattanooga. Man, I'm telling you what, we went over to Georgia to watch those. And those hillbilly girls down there, buddy, they're plumb nuts.
Yeah.
And I want to tell
Don't watch it.
Those old hillbilly girls down there in that area, buddy, they'll give it up quick.
Yeah, you don't. I've just been to say, if you don't watch it, they'll be on your nuts.
Oh, listen, man. When I was 15 years old, man, we'd be down there, and I'd always have me a little girlfriend.
We have a lot of speed shops up here in Northern Illinois. Actually, Mike, got a good amount of them. One of the best GTR ones in the country is in Illinois, not too far from me. There's a lot of speed shops up here. For sure.
So not a whole lot of them around here anymore. I mean, because Summit moved into the place. When Summit moved in, hell, everybody else got put out. You know.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of speed shops around here.
Yeah, we definitely got a good
Nah,
amount up here.
It's like that. I mean, if you got a Summit or a Jegs or a big company like that in your area, dude, I mean, just they outprice everybody else. Nobody else can compete with them because they
Wait
sell.
a second.
sell
When you
so
say
damn much.
speed shops, are you talking about like parts selling stores, or are you talking about like places like Ken's that freaking make cars go fast?
No, parts selling stores.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like speed shops, like
Like the old Ram horn and the Rams horns. Rams horns. What am I talking about? Ram Chargers. Back in the day, you know, they had, you could go in there and you could buy headers and spark plugs and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
That was the old speed shops back in the day.
Yes.
See, but like I said, when you got a Jegs and you got a Summit and you got the other place like it's not far from Gary that sells all those body parts, and what's that place you go to? National Parts Depot or something like that? What's it called?
Depot. We got
MPD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get a place like that in your area or in your state, dude, they just pretty much drive everybody else out. Like back in the day, super shops was the big thing down here. We had a super shops down here. I used to go in there all the time and buy parts. But hell, they went out before Summit even became a thing down here.
Funky, you
We used
still
to go
alive?
fill all of our nitrous bottles and everything at that place.
I think we need to call an ambulance for Funky. He might have passed out.
I'm sitting right
He
here.
very well.
I'm sitting right.
Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Have we bored you enough yet?
We got a couple
You,
around
Yeah.
here. We got
Getting there.
Bolt-On Speed Shop. He's over in Southgate. And then we got Fast Time Performance. They're in Taylor. They got you can buy a lot of stuff over there, and they build engines and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, there's places around here, but not like it used to be.
no, hell, even the machine shops are becoming damn thin around here.
Yeah.
Unless you know somebody, they're not like they used to be. Machine shops used to be everywhere. They're just not
Right.
like that anymore.
But Performance Warehouse and stuff like that. I mean, there's still a lot around here. We got Livernois, and you know,
do you even count them anymore?
you know what? I've only been to Livernois like twice, and each time I was there, they didn't have what I needed, so I never went back.
Yeah, ain't no sense going to a place that don't have what you need. That's for damn sure. But like I said, you let a Jegs or a Summit move into your state or your area or something like that, you'll see a lot of places go out of business because people the smaller speed shops, they just cannot compete with those big stores like that. Because
No.
the big stores, 99%, usually have everything you need.
But Ram Chargers, dude, I'm going to tell you something. You could go in there and buy whatever you wanted to buy and then take it around the back and they would put it on for you. And if you bought it from them, they gave you a really good deal to install it.
Yeah, I mean, super shops used to be that way. They used to actually work on customers' cars.
But when did you
Now, they didn't have but like 2 or 3 bays, I think. So, I mean, getting your car in there and getting an appointment to have it worked on was really, really hard.
Super shops is what bought Ram Chargers out around here.
Oh, really?
Right. And those guys, yeah, they were good. You had layaway and everything there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's last
Super
job
shops
was
was
working,
awesome, man.
My dad's last job was working at a machine shop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, super
Rebuilding
shops
heads.
was awesome. Love that place, man. God, I spent a ton of money in that damn store. Holy shit.
I believe it or not, it was
missed
at
that
a
place.
what was it at? Frank something Frank, oh my god. No. Jesus, what was the name of that place?
Dude, I tell you what, I still miss the old school parts stores. I cannot stand going to an AutoZone or O'Reilly's and Advanced. I just can't stand them. I like the old school where they didn't have a whole lot of computers. They pulled out the books and looked up shit in the manual. That was just it was a real personal thing, you know. You got to know the people that work behind the counter.
CarQuest. I think that's what it might have been. It might have been CarQuest.
Yeah, because our biggest chain down here was Parkway Auto Parts.
Yeah, we had a car
then-
up here before. Yep.
Yeah,
we had
they've
them
been
down here
around a
too,
long time,
CarQuest.
believe it or not, a real long time.
Yeah, we had CarQuest. We had what's that? Parts Plus. I think it's what it's called, Parts Plus.
Yep, I've heard of those. Yeah, I know, Nate. Exactly.
Don't
Murray's
get me
Auto.
wrong, Napa has stood the test of time. Hell, I think they're in every damn state. I think.
Yeah, we have one by me.
I mean, we got OK Auto and we got stuff like that, and AutoZone and O'Reilly's and stuff like that. But it just
Pep Boys, you got a Pep Boys?
not no
Yeah,
more
we got a Pet Boys down here. Got shit, bunch of them.
boys in years.
But man, Pet Boys is not what Pet Boys used to be. You walk in there now, inside their damn thing, the hell they're selling more accessories and shit for your car than they are parts. You walk in there and
Yeah.
all their damn aisles has got like little chrome things that goes around your key lock, or a little shit
Yep.
that goes over your windows, or a little
Yep.
chrome thing goes on your mirrors. I'm like, man, I ain't buying all that junk shit. I'm here for parts.
Just to be a goddamn alternator.
Yeah, that's all. I'm here. I mean, dude, it's just like the other day, I had to go buy the oil and the oil filter to change the oil in my mom's Crown Vic. Dude, I did not realize that Motorcraft oil has went up. Excuse me, has went to the price that it's went. I was like, holy shit.
You guys want to hear some funny shit? So remember that guy Sublime that called me? He got my number somehow.
Yeah.
He watches me he watches my channel and everything, and this dude just called me out of the blue. Well, he's got my old car, a car that I had years ago, and his wife, her girlfriend, she works for. She delivers parts for Motorcraft, so he told me that he can get me deals and everything.
Oh, hell yeah. Damn, it's good to know. It's good to know people like that.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, I went in damn, where was it? Advanced Auto Parts and bought the 5 quarts of oil my mom's car needed and the oil filter. Dude, Motorcraft synthetic blend is like almost $10 a quart. I was like, what the
Don't even
fuck?
go there with how much I have
I
to
was
pay
like-
for quarts of oil.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, $10 a quart.
Sublime and my wife pays about $20 a quart.
No,
Yeah,
not that much,
fuck
but
that.
At the Ford dealership, that's what they charged him.
when I order the full case of 12 Motorcraft 5W50 full synthetic, blah, 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 it's about 144. So
For
that's
12
about 12
quarts of
bucks a
oil?
quart.
That's how much?
About 12 bucks a quart. Yeah, my car takes 12 quarts, man.
So Kim,
God.
listen, they charged Kim $19 and some change for her oil change.
Damn, they're going in a hole.
Yep. So
Holy shit.
So matter of fact, because they made a mess the last time. I had to go underneath their car and clean all underneath their car and everything. They gave us, they gave her free oil change. For
This guy, 10 bucks a quart.
How the hell did they make a mess up under the car?
when they took the filter off, man, they just let this shit dump all over in the bottom of that belly pan.
Oh, I'd have been ill about that. Yeah, they'd have had to give me something free after that because I'd have been ill as hell. Yeah, but I know me. That's why I keep using the same oil that I've always used. Castro 20W50. I use the same damn oil. I don't never change. Everybody's like, you shouldn't run that thick oil during the wintertime. I'm like, well, it ain't never hurt none of my vehicles. I've been running that shit for 30 something damn years. I ain't never had no problem with it. I run that shit summer, winter, it don't matter. But I don't have these nice new cars like you guys have either, so that probably make a
Funky,
difference.
have you made a decision, or I mean, I know you had which car in mind you wanted to bring, but do you still think it's going to be good to go to bring the Ford Takeover?
Guess we'll see.
Huh?
Guess we'll see.
Guess we'll see.
Yes, we'll see.
You got.
You'll
like,
know.
what?
You'll know if he brings an Indian or something else to the damn party.
Yeah. So you're probably leaving about the same time I am Thursday, right?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah. What time you plan on getting down there? Or wanting to get down there?
About the same time I usually do.
Which is what? 2, 3, 4?
Sure.
Sure. Sorry, I'm
He's
not
like-
trying to
he's
bully
like-
you into giving me an answer. I'll
He's
stop.
like, yeah, that sounds good. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like. That's funny.
Sorry,
as
I
hell.
bugged you over there, Mr. Chip Eater. Don't you got a freaking chip review to go do?
No, he does
Yeah.
some nasty. He does some nasty ass damn combo ranch that didn't. He's like, where's the fucking ranch?
Yeah. Yeah, the freaking chives. You're
Well, you
tasting
figure-
chives and not ranch.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to figure that Barbecue Mike's going to be following him down there, so it'll probably take him more time.
I'll get him.
Well, I'm sure since he's trailing the car, he'll just be cruising at 70, 75, right, Funky? Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna go fast if I'm allowed to go.
What's your typical cruising speed there with a trailer there, bucko?
Yeah, Bucko.
It's according how many police he sees.
Bucko.
Who used to say bucko? Who said it?
I'm not sure.
Richard Cunningham.
Bucko.
Look here, bucko. Oh, that's funny.
Bucko.
He's like, bucko.
Hey, now that we're talking about it, Funky, since you finally woke up and came back to the party, do you ever think they're going to have it like a USC event in your area that you could actually go to and watch, or they just pretty much don't come up there for that?
They don't come up here for that. I mean, where would they go? Detroit? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't know what kind of coliseums or buildings or whatever y'all, civic centers or whatever the hell y'all have up there.
Coliseums.
Sure,
I
Detroit's
don't
got
know.
something they could do it in.
You think we got?
I,
Has Michigan got a coliseum? A coliseum?
What are we in Rome?
look, man, there's a lot of coliseums around here. Hell, I don't know. Hell, we got one here in Georgia.
See a fight down at the old Coliseum.
Hey, man, don't write off. Hey, some of the damn buildings, man, they're trying to keep alive. Like here in Atlanta, we got the Fox Theater. Hell, it's been around way before I was born, and they ain't trying to tear it down.
allowed.
I went and seen a band at the Masquerade.
Oh, I've been to the Masquerade before,
A weird,
dude. It's just
weird
it's a
place.
weird place, dude. It ain't for everybody. I'm telling you that now.
And they were playing on the top floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all go to the? You ever go to one at the International Ballroom?
At the what?
Yeah, in Atlanta. There's one. There's a place called International Ballroom.
Oh no, I haven't been there.
I've been there too. That's where I have a lot of the rave concerts, dude. I don't go nowhere near down in that area. I'm like, dude, y'all go down there and punch me, and we're gonna be fighting. Fuck all that shit. They ain't dancing to me. You swing on me, brother. Either I won't get my ass whooped, or you gonna get your ass whooped. But them damn pits.
Somebody's getting up with a black eye, one way or the other.
Yeah, damn right, Gary. It's either gonna be me or somebody else.
I got a black eye because I went to a concert down at the Coliseum.
I'm just telling you, man. Have you ever been in one of those damn pits? One of those rave pits?
A mosh pit.
Yeah, mosh pit. Have you ever been in one of those?
Several.
Shit, dude, I went into one and I said, that's enough for me. I can say I've done it and I will never do it again. Them fucking dudes are crazy. Or just, it ain't just dudes in there. There's women down there doing that same shit. I'm like, man, y'all fucking people are nuts.
Man. I got fucking knocked back 6 feet one time by a fucking chick.
That's a badass chick, boy.
Yeah, man. She freaking knocked me back. I was just like, I went flying. I was like, holy shit. She come walking over to me and she looked down. She goes, "Are you okay?" I was like, yeah, holy shit.
You
My
trying
buddies
to say
are like,
a chick with a dick?
I had no, it was a chick. And then they said, my buddies were like, holy shit, dude. I had my Testament shirt on. They said all we saw was this Testament streak across in front of us.
You see what Stupid Fast Truck said? He said they got Fort Wayne's got a Coliseum.
Yeah.
Nah, like I said, I've been in one of those pits one time, and that's probably been back. It was either in the late 90s or early 2000s. I cannot remember
Damn,
when.
Funky, you've been on for 2 hours and 55 minutes.
I know it's time to go.
Oh my Lord, Gary called it. We was there talking about something Funky he really enjoyed. He got beat up by a chick. He got beat up by a chick.
I'm sitting here, tears coming out of my eyes.
Yeah, he got beat up by a chick, and he enjoyed it. It seems like because he went to another one. Not me. I ain't brave enough, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was young with that shit. I could handle it.
Well, see, that's I mean, back in the 80s and the early 90s, when I was going to concerts all the time, you know, when you go to see AC/DC, Motley Crue, you know, they didn't have that kind of shit. But when they started coming out with all these other bands and they were doing all that crazy shit, I'm like, no, that shit, I ain't doing that. You know, the hell, them people, they're just dancing, having fun, and hell, it looks like they're fighting. People come out there bleeding and shit. I'm like, how the hell could that be fun? Where's the fun in that shit?
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the fun in that shit? I mean, I come here to have a good time, not to go to fucking hospital afterwards and get fucking bandaged up.
If you do, you're a pussy.
What's that?
If you have to go to the hospital.
Well, dude, if I went there now, I probably wouldn't even make it out of place. I'd probably die right there. I'm so old and brittle now, they'd probably just kill me.
Old and brittle.
Hell yeah. Look here, man. When you get older, them damn bumps and bruises don't heal quick like they used to no more. It takes a while for that shit to heal. I ain't stupid.
That's why nowadays I just gotta shoot him and walk away.
Yeah, oh yeah, Gary, damn right.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, fuck, have you ever been to a Who concert?
No.
I'm not old enough.
Yes, he is. Who was still playing back in the 80s and 90s?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Who. I wasn't it. Who.
I was only a fan, really, of just like maybe a small handful of their songs. I didn't like all of their music.
I don't like all of anybody's music. There's only certain ones, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, though, man. Have you ever heard an AC/DC song you didn't like?
Yeah.
I could honestly say I've never heard one I didn't like. I've always liked AC/DC.
They got their big hip-hopper songs as well, just like any other band, really.
True. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
I mean, when you go to a lot of these bands and stuff like that, and I think, you know, talking with Funky over the last few years, I think Funky was more into real heavy metal type stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see him going to like a Led Zeppelin concert or nothing like that. I just don't see that being Funky type of thing, or even a Dire Straits concert. As much as he likes the guitarist, I just don't see him going to their kind of concert.
He listens to some funky shit.
No.
Say what you want, man. Dire Straits.
I do have
fucking
some
people can
funky
play
music, which is, I mean, you could
Out
say
there.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know, that's funky.
And that's a band I cannot
There's some
stand.
other bands you've sent me before that I've never heard of that were, I don't know how I'm going to describe
If
them.
you don't
I
know
have.
about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They don't. The early Red Hot Chili Peppers, man, they were freaking.
Oh, they were good. I agree.
They were.
So I
They were funky, and they weren't popular, But shit, dude, that some of that shit was fucking cool. I mean, their first
I-
album was I think their first album was produced by George Clinton himself. Because
They
I'd have to go back and listen to it because I've never been a big fan of that.
Singer
Red
was
Hot.
well, a lot of people, it's you either like it or you don't from that early stuff, man. But that
Right.
it was way
It's definitely an acquired taste. That's
But
for sure.
it's funny because the lead singer from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, dude, was a Disney kid.
no, he's not.
Really?
He was a Disney
Really?
kid. Yes, he was.
No.
Look
I
it
didn't
up.
know that. I didn't
Okay,
know that.
I will look it up. It's a thing over here in Grand Rapids because Anthony Kiedis is from
I don't give
Lowell.
a shit what you're saying. He was a Disney kid.
No, he wasn't, man.
Look it up.
Dude,
What's his
Anthony
name?
Kiedis is
He's
from
been a singer.
Lowell, Michigan, which is right over
been-
Somebody
here.
look it up right now.
That kid,
Look it up, Funky.
Dude, his mom lives in Lowell.
that don't make a difference. You can
He's
tell
from
me that he
Lowell.
do it down there. Don't make a difference. There's a lot of people from around here that would ended up on Disney channels.
No,
Hell, Miley Cyrus from Tennessee, but she still wound up in Disney.
he wasn't on the Disney Channel. Dude.
She was fucking at Disney. She worked for Disney.
Who?
Miley Cyrus.
I'm not talking about Miley Cyrus.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. Look, I'm saying her father from Tennessee or whatever, but she still wound up on Disney. So why can't the singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, just being from Lowell, why can't he wind up being a Disney guy?
Because he never was. He freaking moved from Lowell to freaking Southern California with his dad, and that's how he got hooked on freaking heroin.
Is he still alive to tell a story?
Yeah, that's what that.
He's one of the smart ones.
That's what that whole song "Under the Bridge" is about.
He's one of the smart ones, because I can name a few of them. They ain't here no more with us
Well,
because
I
of that
mean,
stupid shit.
their original guitarist, whose name is Hillel, he freaking died from an overdose.
Ow. Well, I mean, look who else died from the overdose. I mean, you got Kurt Cobain, which I never liked fucking Nirvana. I'm sorry for the people that liked them. I
Cobain
can't.
died from a shotgun blast to his head.
Dude was still doped up when he died, though.
I know, but he
But it
killed
is,
himself
though,
with a freaking gun. No
Dude, he killed himself with a freaking rifle, man.
No, I thought it was a shotgun he shot.
Or
himself
a
with.
shotgun, but you know what I'm saying, a long shotgun.
Well, you know what he was going to do? He was going to make sure he got it right the first time. He didn't want to have to go back and shoot himself twice. He might not have been brave enough. Because I promise you shoot yourself in the head with a shotgun, you ain't gonna get a second chance. you fucking splattered that shit.
Hey, tell
I mean,
that,
you look at
what was that one person that was connected to the Clintons? He hung himself and shot himself in the head.
Jesus.
and he lived.
No,
Oh, I've been. Oh, you're talking about the one that's supposed to be guarded 24 hours a day?
no,
In
no,
prison?
no. This is some other guy, man. He hung himself and then shot himself in the face. How does that happen?
Holy shit! Yeah, that's kind of hard to do when you're trying to grab a rope around your damn neck.
Oh man, that's the Clintons, man. That's what happens to the Clintons.
Mm. Yeah, it's like that mysterious. What's that dude that died in prison? That's supposed to be up under 24-hour surveillance guard,
Epstein.
but yet he hung himself. How the hell is that even possible? Somebody explain that one to me.
Oh, it's called there's people in our government that didn't want to be exposed, so they decided to kill him.
Yeah. What's he say? Terry Keith from Chicago shot himself in the head. I didn't even realize that that's how much I paid attention. I didn't even know he was dead. I mean, then you got the guy from STP. What was his name? He was in another band before or after that or before that, and he killed his. Did he die of an overdose?
Yeah, that or a heart attack because of all the drugs that he had done at that point.
You know what? And I thought his second band, be honest with you, I thought his second band sounded better than his first band.
Velvet Revolver.
Yeah, I swear to God, I liked it better than Stone Temple Pilots.
That had Slash in it.
Yeah, I always thought that band sounded better. Just me personally, that was just my personal thing. And then the other guy, what was his name? From God, they were really good friends with Pearl Jam. They done some duets
Alice
with them.
Chains.
No, not Alice in Chains. The
Yeah,
other guy.
Lane Staley.
No, it wasn't guys from Alice in Chains. It was the other guy. Remember the
Soundgarden.
lead singer? Yeah, Soundgarden. What was his name?
Chris Cornell.
Yeah, it ain't been what, 8-9 years ago when he died, something like that.
I don't think it's quite that long.
I mean, hell, his death just came out of the blue, man. No, I mean, I never heard of him being a dope head or nothing.
No, he killed himself.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
And I always was a big Soundgarden guy. I like them and Pearl Jam.
Then you got the Alice in Chains guy who he overdosed. They didn't find him until a few days later when he was rotten.
Dude, that was just a tragic, man. Because I don't care what nobody says. I was a huge Alice in Chains fan. Dude, I love that band. I mean, hell, still to me, the song that put them on a map was Rooster, man. Here comes the rooster. That shit was badass. I love that song. Back in the
John
day.
Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
Freaking,
No, that dude. The only
now.
thing he's gonna die was swallowing too much man cum.
Yeah, no, Alice in Chains, the song that got them was Man in the Box.
Yeah. You're right.
That was
You're
my
right.
favorite song from them.
Yeah,
Shoot,
they were just a good band, man.
a couple different bands. We would play Man in the Box.
That was in 1978. Which band you talking? Oh, you talking about the guy from Chicago? Yeah, Chicago was good, but they wasn't nowhere near on Boston's level. Boston was just fucking awesome band. God, they sounded so good. And I like both versions of the Bad Company too, with the original singer and the other guy. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
I
his
saw
freaking
the
name was.
later version Bad Company in concert.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to see both of them.
The other guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what his fucking name is.
I didn't know there was two different lead singers.
What band's that?
Yeah, there was two different lead singers of the Bad Company.
Bad Company?
Yeah, they had two different lead singers.
No.
Yeah, I thought the first one died, didn't he?
Yeah, they had two
First
different lead singers. They sure as hell
Bad
did.
Company. Or yeah.
So what was one of them was Rogers, right? What was his name? Is it Rogers? I'm thinking of.
Roger Waters?
No, Roger Waters is the Who.
No, Roger Waters was Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's right.
I thought
you said, Salty.
I thought the singer of Bad Company,
So
his last name was Rogers.
So Paul
Yeah.
Roberts, Paul
Paul
Rogers,
Rogers. There you go.
There you go.
Ryan Howe, and Robert Hart.
There you go. So I knew they had two different lead singers.
Yeah, but I don't think any of them died.
No, I never said they died. I'm just saying.
I did. I thought one of them. I thought the
Yeah,
original
no.
died.
I didn't say they died, but I just knew they had two different lead singers. I'm just saying Bad Company was one of those bands that was always just a really great band.
Well, that's right. He went solo career, didn't he?
Paul Rogers?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he did.
Yeah, the best. The only reason why Bon Jovi lasted as long as they did is fucking Richie Sambora, the guitarist. It wouldn't been for him, that band would have died
Let me
long
tell
time
you
ago.
something, man. That dude was a chick magnet. Those women, they fall all over the place on that guy. Buy $1 million tickets just to watch him sing.
Oh, you're talking about John Bon Jovi?
Yeah, he was a
Yeah. I put that band on the same level as God Almighty, now I can't think of their damn name. They sing that damn song "Every Rose Had Its Thorn." What's the name of that band?
Guns N' Roses.
Poison?
Guns N'
Yeah,
Roses.
Poison. Poison.
Yeah,
That's just
man.
that was just
Right.
that was just a bitch band.
Regardless of what you think of him, Bon Jovi's been around for a long time.
Oh God, I remember when that band first come out, man.
Bon Jovi's been around a real long time. He did a lot of good for people and stuff too, though, too. So you can't say anything bad about him. He was definitely a chick. That was definitely a chick band.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you know, he discovered, or that band, Bon Jovi discovered Cinderella. Cinderella was a great band. I just hated that their lead singer didn't he get throat cancer or some shit like that?
He had something he had to have surgery on, but I guess he got healed up and everything. So he doesn't. I don't think they tour at Cinderella. He tours as what's his name, Tom Kiefer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, Gene Simmons from Kiss found Van Halen.
Yeah, and look what Van Halen became. Holy shit. We might have not never found if it wasn't for Gene Simmons, we might have not never heard of Eddie Van Halen.
I'm just gonna let the computer figure it out for now.
Computer figure out what?
My car. He was asking.
Oh. I didn't. My phone's sitting way over there on the table.
I'm just gonna let it figure it out that for now. If it runs good for a while,
I
cool.
thought you was sleeping on the couch.
If it needs to get tuned, it needs to get tuned. But I mean, if it runs good, who cares? I mean, I'll leave it like that for a while.
See, I like talking about music around Funky because he's got so much damn knowledge when it comes to damn
Say what you
music.
want, but Stevie Ray Vaughan, he was a badass.
I love his guitar playing. I could not stand his fucking voice. I'm sorry, I just could not stand his voice.
Oh, I like this voice.
But his guitar playing was awesome.
I'm going to tell you something. He was a badass. I don't care what anybody says.
He's one of
I
my
would-
top 5 guitar players ever, man.
Dude, I remember listening to 96 Rock here in Atlanta the day that Katie Kiley come on the radio and said when he died. I still remember that day.
That was 34 years ago.
Yes, sir. You know, I never got to see the original band members of Lynyrd Skynyrd. That was before I started going to concerts and all that kind of stuff. I wish I could have seen them in concert though. But Ronnie died, I think it was early 80s or late 70s when he died in an airplane crash.
Ronnie Van Zant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and a few other band members.
Yeah. And then his brother took over. And don't get me wrong, they sounded good. And I went to a bunch of their concerts. But to listen to his brother, he can never match Ronnie's voice. I don't give a shit. Ronnie was just, he had that Ozzy voice. Nobody could do Ozzy like Ozzy. And nobody could copy Ronnie.
Who could name this movie lineup? Irony. No, define irony. A bunch of idiots dancing on a plane performed by a band that was killed in a plane crash.
Con Air.
I love that line.
But, you know, I'm still a fan of the old bands. Like Deep Purple and all. I still listen to those guys.
Oh, Grand Funk Railroad and all those guys, dude. They,
Yeah. I still listen to all of those bands when I'm driving down the road and stuff. That's my kind of music. And
I listen to Poison.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I don't listen. I
Wait,
don't
you
listen to
still
Poison.
listen to Poison, or you listened to Poison?
No, I got Poison on my phone.
Oh my lord!
What?
Now a band I still do listen to is Tesla. Tesla is fucking bad.
I still listen to all of them, really. I mean, it's just there's certain songs I won't
So
listen
you think that it's over?
to. Everybody's got songs that's
And
good.
love has finally reached the end.
I still listen to
Every
the
time we talk.
Not a day. You know I'll be right there for you.
Hey, Sublime,
Your friend.
Sublime, don't quit the day job.
No shit. Hey, but at least he knows the damn words to it. Hey, Little Susie was one of their great songs though. Little Susie always a great song.
My wife just said, "Who the fuck's singing?"
It's like one of Cinderella's cool songs. Everybody, they liked all the slow songs, but I like that freaking song "Shake Me." That's cool.
Oh yeah, Shake Me. Oh yeah, hell yeah, that was a good song.
Don't you start.
Shake me.
Oh, trust me, I can't carry a tune in a 5-gallon
says-
bucket, dude. I
He
sound like
says,
shit.
Shake it, go, baby, shake me.
Look here, Gary. I know I can't sing. I even hurt my own ears. I'm terrible. I do not have a singing voice. That's just it. I don't.
Temperature
I don't know.
pieces.
That's why when I'm driving down the road in my truck and I'm singing in my truck, the
Oh, no.
volume is turned up louder than I sing. That way I don't hear myself.
Pretty
That's
steep
fine.
learning curve on the old ECUs. Yeah, man. That's the thing. Nobody makes the quarter horse moats. They closed, so they don't. There's no more support for, and no more chips for the quarter horse. You just can't get them because they don't exist anymore. So I don't know of any other person that's making chips for the old ECUs, and I think it's over, Johnny.
Well, isn't that guy that I can't never remember the name of that company that Gearhead hangs out at? Does that company still rebuild those old ECUs and
I'm
stuff?
sure they rebuild them, but he's talking about people who chips for those.
Oh, okay.
Because Moat's closed. They just said we've had enough. We're done.
The only person that I hear that he still does that shit is that guy that dude David. They call him Mad Scientist that works on 50 Tuscans cars.
Oh,
I know he still messes with the chips and the ECUs and all that kind of stuff.
Our tuner here, who did my car, he knows how to do them, but he can't get chips because they don't make them anymore. So it's I mean, you can still use the stock computers in the stock form, but you can't get chips to add a tune to them. So,
But the thing about it is, with the technology being what it is out on the market these days, why would anybody really want to even use that shit?
and that's exactly why I've just moved away from it. It's just,
Yeah.
I got
I
All
mean,
right,
it's
guys,
just,
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get up in the morning.
All right, Sublime, take it easy.
All right, man. You guys all have a good one.
take it easy there, Spawn.
I got a guy over here, Blue Oval, on in Redford on Plymouth Road. He can still do the chips.
Oh, there you go then. There
He
you
can
go.
still do the chips because when I talked to him last summer about doing mine, because I was asked because the 93 that I got, that thing wants to jump all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
told me it was in the tune, and he said that he can fix it for me. So
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
that's the thing. You got to find somebody who had bought a bunch of those chips,
and he may have, so I don't know,
Yeah.
but he said he can fix it for me.
Yeah.
So we'll find out when I take it to him.
Yeah, that's hard to find, man. That's hard to find a person who knows how to tune these, because I've known people that have been trying to find people that know how to tune them, and they're few and far. They're getting fewer and far between because people have moved on from that stuff to Holly and stuff. So
Right, but I mean, the thing of it is some of these guys like me, I want to keep it that way, so I don't really want to change. And there's got to be more of us out there. But I'm never gonna do nothing to upgrade that car anyhow. I'm gonna keep it like it is.
I was going to say, if you were upgrading and stuff like that, you would probably move to a whole different system.
Well, then yes, I do exactly what Funky does.
well, that's cool. He said he's been figuring that out for the most part. That's good. Yeah, man, mine had a crazy idle to it too toward the end. Was backfiring in the intake and stuff, but I got this Holly, dude, and that took care of all that.
So what mine does, it kind of like when you start letting off the clutch, it wants to lurch. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like jump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the guy says is that it's in the tune.
Yeah, I imagine it would be like me. I won't, if I ever do another Fox body, I promise you, it will not be fuel injection. It will be something that I know how to do. It'll be a carburetor. That's just something I know how to do. I know when it comes to that tuning shit, man, I'm a fish out of water. I don't know nothing about that stuff.
But I got that Paxton on mine and I don't want to change it. That's why.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah, it's just like your Fairmont. It's all carbureted. You're not going to none of that other stuff. So
But if you put a Terminator X in that car, shit.
You're talking about his 93?
Yeah, you could tune it a lot better.
I guarantee you'll probably pick up power with it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, easily. And it'll pick up safe power, not power where you're gonna be driving it and tearing it up. It'd be safe power.
You could do either or.
Put a what on it? You said.
Well, that's true too. That's true.
Fuck, you said put a what on it?
Terminator X.
Oh, the Terminator.
Well, Gary, just out of top of your head, without you taking it to a dyno and all, what do you think that 93 is actually putting down? You think it's putting like what 450, 480 or something like that down?
What, the 93? It's
Yeah.
400 at the rear wheel.
400. Okay. So something we have not touched on and have not asked questions about. Funky, have you been still gathering parts for your 351 during all this time?
No.
Okay, I was just curious. I didn't know if you were still trying to, get a part here, get a part there, and stuff like that. I didn't know.
Actually, Mike picked up that barbecue. Mike picked up that 302 of that block of mine. The Mexican.
Well, there you go. There you go. I still need to go watch your videos, Gary. I'm so far behind on videos, man. I finally think I watched one the other day and I commented on. I don't even remember which one it was now, but I think I did. Hell, I don't remember. Now I know it was in one of your videos the other day. Hell, I can't remember. Oh, about Papa Mock. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. I took Dad for a ride. That's the first time my dad's been
Yeah,
in.
yeah. When you took your dad for a ride. Yes, it.
Literally, seriously, that's the first time my dad's been in that car since he drove it up in our driveway when I was 12 years old.
No shit. Been that many years?
He's never been in that car since then.
I
Wow.
must have missed that one.
Did he enjoy riding in it again?
Yeah, he had a big old smile on his face, and we went for a ride. And he goes, "Boy, this car runs good." He's not used to this hot rod shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And now that he's got that brand new truck, I bet he's loving the hell out of that thing.
That truck runs. It's got that little 2.7 in it.
Yeah, but for him, I bet that's all he needs, though. And I bet he likes it with all the the later model amenities and stuff, and how comfortable the truck is to ride in, the seats and shit like that.
None of that. I tell him just leave the buttons alone.
Yeah, I bet he likes the comfort in those seats, though.
Oh no, it's a comfortable truck, that's for sure.
Because interiors are made a hell of a lot better now than what they were back in the day. A whole hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
I can agree and disagree on that.
Back in the day, yeah, you splatted on that dash, man. So
Well, I mean, remember the old Fox body seats. After you drove them for a little while, it didn't take long to start feeling that bar right in the crease of your ass. I'm telling you, anytime you done a long road trip back in the day and you just drove the Fox body, you would feel that bar in the damn seat.
No, with what Gary has, no, don't put an Aces on it because it's all set. All he needs to do is just he's multi-port, so he just needs to buy a Terminator X. That way he doesn't have to change any configuration on his engine.
So I can use that Terminator X on what I got then, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. He was asking why wouldn't you tell him the Aces? It's like, no. He's got multi-port fuel injection with a supercharger on that thing. It's like all he has to do is pull out the wiring and put the new wiring in. That's it. You don't have to change intakes or anything like that.
So
damn, that's cool.
Yeah, because I got that. What's that? Holly Max or something like that. The intake.
Well, just out of curiosity, Funky, if Mr. Gary ever decided to go that route, would you volunteer to do that to his car?
No.
Huh?
I don't want to hear no huh. I'm trying to get an answer out of you.
No, I was reading something and I wasn't listening.
I said if Gary ever decided to do the Terminator X in his 93, would you volunteer to do the wiring?
Oh, that's not that bad.
So is what I got on my car right now is the Holly System Max intake. 7mm, 75mm Pro M mass.
Yeah.
That's
a killer intake. Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's a killer intake.
If you do the Aces, you'd have to change your intake.
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
No, It's like, no way. It's like, it's already set, man. You got all the good stuff on there.
So in other words, the Terminator X will be the way that he should go if he
Oh
decided
yeah,
to do
because
that.
you just pull that whole harness out from the passenger side of the car, which goes up into the engine. You just pull all that shit out and you put all the Holley stuff in.
You're talking about the ECU harness, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, because I mean the car's 300 horsepower, 345 horsepower at the crank. You know what I'm saying? It's E303 camshaft. It's got the GT40X aluminum swirled heads on it. The Holley
Them are good
system.
heads. Holy shit, them are good heads.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's got 45-pound injectors in it. Ford Motorsport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got some good parts on that car.
So I mean, the car's set up nice.
Yeah, you got some good parts on that car.
The engine that's in the car right now, it's not a stock 302. It's a 308.
No, it's a Ford Motorsport crate.
No. He's asking a question.
Oh.
And mine's a 308, so it's 40 over. And that was just because that's what the block was. It was just a block I had, and then I found out it was a 40 over, so I had to use those pistons. I cleaned them up and just rerung the pistons. And then the 393 will eventually go in that car. When, I don't know. I'm just trying
now,
to...
let me ask you something.
Right now.
When you do finally make that switch, that swap out, do you plan on saving that little 308 and maybe use it for a future project that you might want to do down the road? If you're ever able to get you like a LTD or a Fairmont wagon,
first
like
I
you
got to
don't want
see how this thing's going to run.
Well, true.
Yeah. I told my dad, I said, you know what? You should put this sucker on the side of the house and make a freaking generator out of it.
We gonna go off grid, Dad. Hey, I hope and pray after all the shit you done to that car, I hope that engine really runs good. I really do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I was just curious if it, like I say, if it does run good and it performs like you want it to perform, and when you do make the 351 swap into the car, do you plan on just holding on to that and maybe using that as in a future project? Say if you ever get yourself a Fairmont wagon or LTD wagon, like I know you mentioned that you wanted, do you think you'll hold on to it to use into something like that?
It all depends how it runs. I mean, like I said, the cylinders, they weren't the perfect looking cylinders on it.
Yeah, but they don't always have to be perfect. I mean, hell, look how many cars we drove back in the day that we know that didn't have perfect cylinders in them. After all the shit we put them through, we know they didn't have perfect, but it still ran.
Well, Barbecue Mike's got a question there for you, Funky.
That's all according, Mike. That's like a loaded question, dude.
I don't know.
That's a loaded question. That all gonna be considered. That's gonna be on compression, what kind of head you use, what kind of cam you use, dude. All that's gonna play a factor in just how much power you're gonna get.
300 horsepower.
You know, the thing about it is what's the stage one cam?
Trick flow.
Yeah.
What's
you buy a whole trick flow top end kit for that thing?
What's the specs on it?
I have no idea.
Oh, without me looking at it, I couldn't tell you. But you can buy the whole top end kit. It'll come with cam, heads, intake. It'll come with everything.
Well, he's already got the cam and stuff. I think he got the cam from you, Funky, didn't he?
Yeah, well, Justin. And yeah, so trick flow stage one, I think is, everybody likes to go with the B cams. I think it's a lot bigger than a B cam. I can't remember what the freaking.
I bet you it's the F cam, because that always seems to be the cam that everybody goes to if they don't go with the B. If they go with the bigger, it's usually F cam.
F cam's what's in the whore right now.
Yeah, but that's usually the cam people go with is the F cam if they go bigger than a B.
But I mean, the question really is a loaded question because
it really is.
I mean, if he's going to put a blower on it, he's going to have the compression. It's a loaded question.
It is. Everything plays a part.
He said that. He said he put some flow masters on that generator. Yeah, That'll make the freaking neighborhood love you.
Yeah, put those damn hush puppies on a damn generator. I can't stand Flowmasters. I hate them.
When they first came out, dude, they were badass. They sounded.
And you know what? And I agree.
Oh,
And cars that still today, if you got like an old school build and a Flowmasters on it, they still sound good. My problem is now that I'm older, I cannot deal with the drone inside of the car anymore. I cannot live with the drone.
That's why you got to run the exhaust out the bag.
I got those Jones mufflers on that freaking Horror, man, and I bought those for $20 a piece from freaking LMR. You know, so everybody's like, it sounds good. I'm like, okay, sounds like a fucking truck to me. So, but who knows?
You know what we hear on the computer on your video is probably 100% different from what you hear in person,
Yeah, I wouldn't say 100%.
because the sound is never right on a computer or listening to it like on a phone or a computer compared to what if you're standing there and you're listening to it in person, it just don't compare. I mean, yeah, you get a little bit of the rumble, a little bit of this, but when you're in person, things just sound so much better.
We'll see. I mean, the car's just been idling with them. It needs to wind out on them, you know. But
And those exhaust, those mufflers are new, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so they need to run a little bit too.
Yeah. They'll sound different once they start breaking in.
I'm gonna tell you something. His other car, dude, that thing, we was sitting in the parking lot and he fired that thing up. I'm like, damn, that thing sounds good.
yeah.
That's, I've heard that from not only you, Gary, but I've heard that from Car Mob, Pinks, Charlie, everybody. Sublime. They said
the car's not. Since it's gotten broken in, the sound of it has just changed.
yeah, they said your car just when you're standing there in person, your car sounds so damn good in person.
And then when you take off and it's at high RPMs, it really sounds good.
Well, I mean, just out of curiosity, what do you think your black car is making for as horsepower?
My black car? Well,
just if you had to put a number on the top of it, what do you think it's making?
Well, when it came out of the Mustang dyno, when it first got rebuilt, it was 328, but ever since it's broke in, that car's got a lot more horsepower. It's probably 350, maybe more.
All right, well, there you go, Mike. There's a little comparison of what you probably can expect out of your car.
Well,
you're building a 331. He built a 347. So
yeah.
So if you need some kind of a gauge to go off of, his is probably going to be making more power than yours. So,
and judging that my 328 that he had on his Mustang dyno, and then he did a test with his car on his dyno and then a friend's dyno jet. He went from 809 to 890.
damn, that's a big jump.
Yeah, so his was 809 and his friend's was 890. And it's like, I said, when I heard that, I said, Jesus Christ, my fucking car's 350 horsepower all day long. So now it could be just over 350 or more. I mean, just because
you could be closer to 360, 375. Hell, you don't even know until you go.
I don't even know now after the car is just freaking, like I said, the more if I ran it, the better it just started running. So
yeah, everything is getting broke in. Yeah, I mean, hopefully this year when you go to Ford Takeover, maybe you put your car on a dyno down there, see what it does.
we'll
might surprise yourself. Well, you're not taking that car off.
They're actually supposed to have a dyno at the track.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. But I think those are Mustang dynos, right? They're not dyno jets, right?
Nah, Mustang dynos, I don't really see mobile Mustang dynos. They're all usually trailer dyno jets,
Yeah, I talked to Ken last week, and he was telling me he's tired of going to the Mustang dynos because every time he goes to a Mustang dyno, it seems like the horsepower is totally different from when he goes to a dyno jet.
Yeah, because and they showed it online. You can there's so much manipulation you can do to a Mustang dyno compared to a dyno jet. Dyno jet, you're limited on what you can do to calibrate it.
Mm-hmm.
In a Mustang dyno, you can just calibrate the shit out of it, because this guy said that there's a video out there that they had of this, I don't know, some front wheel drive car, and they tested it, and it had, I don't know, a couple hundred horsepower or something like that. And they said, okay, we're going to do a head cam intake swap on it. And then it showed them dynoing it again, and it made 600 horsepower. And so they opened up the hood and said, yeah, we didn't switch anything. All we did was calibrate the Mustang dyno. I was like, what? You can fucking go from like less than 200 horsepower and manipulate it to make it say it's 600 horsepower? I was like, I don't know about a fucking Mustang dyno. Somebody's got to know how gotta know what they're doing to calibrate it.
Yeah.
You know what I
See,
mean?
that's what Ken was telling me. Ken was telling me, he's like, I really want to put a Mustang. He said, I really want to get a dyno in my shop. He goes, because I'm tired. He goes, all my customers, and he said, every car I do, people wants their car dynoed. He goes, and when I go to Dyno Jet, I get one number. I go to a Mustang dyno, and I just feel like I haven't really, I hate to tell the customer the numbers, because the customer feels like they're disappointed because they feel like they should have more.
Yeah.
Well, I ran my 21 Mach 1 on the Dyno Jet, and that guy, he's ran Kim's cars and everybody else's cars on there, and we've always, the adjustments and stuff were always the same.
Yeah. And that's what Ken said. Ken said if we got a dyno, Ken said if he got a dyno, he wouldn't get a Mustang dyno. He'd get a Dyno Jet.
Yeah. You can just manipulate a Mustang dyno too much. In a Dyno Jet, you can't. So, I mean, like,
and I do think it don't matter what dyno it is. I think it's all in the calibration of the dynos.
Yeah,
it's how they're calibrated.
But like I said, you can't, like, a Dyno Jet is more of a, it's weird. Is it more of a true number? You could say it's consistent, because there's only so much you can do to calibrate it, and then the Mustang dyno, you can manipulate it to say whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'd be kind of upset if I went somewhere and knowing I've got as much money in my car and doing all the research I've done and based on the parts that I have in my car, my numbers should be somewhere around this range. Then I go to someone that's got a Mustang dyno, my shit's 150 horsepower less. I'd be that'd kind of deflate the balloon. You know what I mean? That kind of make you feel bad as hell.
That would champ your ass.
Yeah, it would. It was like, man, hell, I spent all this damn money, and what I spent it for? I ain't gained shit. It's like, that'd be like a huge letdown.
A discrepancy in 50 horsepower as 150. That's
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, that's a lot.
So, I mean, I get it. It's within 50 horsepower. Okay. But 150? No, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, man, it'd be like a big damn letdown and be like, shit, man, you just took all the wind out of my sails. Yeah. I feel like shit now. I don't spend all this money and I ain't got nowhere near what I was supposed to have according to my number and the parts that I got. That would just that'd be heartbreaking. But man, I'm gonna let y'all go for a night, man. Even though I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, I'm still gonna let y'all go for the night.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like I said, I'm still tearing up over here.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna have to jump off of here and just go in here and kind of get ready for the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, Funky. Thanks for having us on, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir, Funky. Appreciate it, buddy. And everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all too, man.
Right,
nice talking to y'all, and we'll do this again another time.
Peace.
Take it easy, everybody.